A tradition of excellence.
Mentally tough, competitive, selfless.
A tradition of winning.
This one hit in the air, line drive. It's off the glove of Kojal into center field. Here comes Hernandez. He is safe. Tigers win. Tigers win.
This is the Powerhouse. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air. Play ball! This is exciting live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
This one's high, this one's deep, and this one is gone.
Brought to you by Albertsons, Coca-Cola, Cox, Hancock Whitney, Louisiana Blue, McDonald's, and by FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake.
Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, 12-5, Tigers lead the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Head north, young man, you're going to Omaha.
Your home for exclusive live coverage of the Powerhouse. On the road to Omaha, LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Field. Going back is Swain to the wall. It's gone! Second grand slam of the day!
Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show, presented by Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Visit hubinternational.com, leading you up to first pitch of LSU baseball with a trip around the SEC, pitching matchups, batting lineups, and a visit with the top Tiger, head coach Jay Johnson. Here come the Tigers. Now, let's go inside the broadcast booth for the call of the game on the LSU Sports.
I hear you loud and clear.
A beautiful late February evening as we begin the third weekend of college baseball on the road to Omaha. Tonight, the first of 4 games spanning into Monday evening as the Dartmouth Big Green out of the Ivy League traveling down from New Hampshire to take on the top-ranked and reigning national champion, your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair. Thrilled to be with Tiger champ Doug Thompson, our straw stirring the drink, back inside the Capital One studio. James Mays welcoming you to Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Box Stadium here on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge for tonight's play-by-play story. Coach Jay Johnson and his Tigers off to an 8-1 start after dropping their first game of the season earlier this week to in-state McNeese here at the box, 7-6, after creating a traffic jam on the base paths with 11 free passes to the Cowboys. LSU now with a chance to respond to their first setback of the new year, and they'll try their hands this weekend with 2 games against the Big Green of Dartmouth tonight and Sunday, with 2 more matchups against the Northeastern Huskies coming up tomorrow and again on Monday. Kason Evans will make his 3rd straight Friday start of the season, looking to pick up his first decision of the year, while the Big Green will counter with freshman right-hander Izzy Parsky, making his 2nd start of the year and 2nd start of his career. Tonight marks the 4th meeting all-time between Dartmouth and the Tigers as LSU swept the Big Green over a 3-game weekend here at the box back in 2012. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. A great weekend of Tiger baseball coming up from the box. Tonight, it's Dartmouth, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans, get ready to swing for the fences because the 2025 baseball season is upon us, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to LSU baseball games or to any other live event in Baton Rouge, SeatGeek.
And I've got Maverick's pregame interview ready to go.
Athletics, the most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
This is Secretary of State Nancy Landry. Knowing the rules of the game is critical for both athletes and fans. Elections are no different. Changes are coming to Louisiana's primary elections next year, so before voting in April, visit geauxvote.com or download the free Go Vote mobile app. Keep your registration current, understand how your party affiliation affects your options, and learn about offices affected by the new law. Know before you go, and go Tigers.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall.
Mr. Chris?
LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving us some delicious Manda sauce. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sauces and original seasoning is Manda's strong side, but it's Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it? Running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoked sauce of LSU Athletics.
Back on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back here at Alex Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field, LSU versus Dartmouth here at the box, and we're joined now for talking with Tigers by LSU pitcher Maverick Rizzy. Maverick, a sophomore from Massachusetts, of course, led the national championship team last year in appearances and back for his second year in the program. And Maverick, you guys off to a good start, 8 wins in your first 9 games. Just your thoughts on the way, first of all, the pitching staff is coming together.
I think it's a great feeling when, your best days are in front of you as a staff. Probably haven't thrown the ball as well as we wanted to, but, we're able to be picked up by our offense, which is huge. And I think that trust going forward, being able to rely on each other, both offensive and from a pitching side, is huge when you want to win those tight run ball games.
Talk about yourself as both as a pitcher and the way you've developed personally in your year and a half here at LSU. How has LSU benefited you both as a player and a person?
LSU is like my second home. Coming from a small town in Massachusetts, coming here and meeting these guys, instant friends that I'll have forever. And I think, the coaching staff does an amazing job of working on that mental game because, it's tough for freshmen and, especially being from a different place, unlike here, to be put out in that situation where there's 13,000 fans cheering for you. So I think they do a great job focusing on the mental game of it, which is everything. Talent only brings you so far. So having a strong head when you go out there is huge.
Of course, you mentioned you're from Massachusetts, and you guys are facing some teams from the New England area this weekend. Dartmouth tonight and Sunday. Northeastern, which is located in Boston, near your hometown. Northeastern tomorrow and Monday. Just your thoughts on facing some players from your area of the country, and what have you learned about them? What do you know about those programs and their legacies?
They're really good programs. It's that type of gritty baseball, like we call it up there. You're inside for probably 6 months out of the year, so you're definitely coming out. And but I got some really good friends on both teams, and it's been great to see them and talk to them before the games, and excited to play them tomorrow and today.
Finally, Kaysen Evans, your fellow sophomore, gets the start tonight. Just your thoughts on Kaysen and your relationship with him and what he brings to the team.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't really know too many people coming down here, and we were roommates my freshman year, and he's made this place feel like home. He's one of my best friends here, and I'm excited to get to watch him tonight. He's a fierce competitor. I look up to him in many ways in that sense, and his best stuff's in front of him, and that's the exciting part for our team.
All right, Maverick, greatly appreciate it. Good luck to you guys tonight.
Thank you.
Maverick Rizzy with us as we're getting set for tonight's game with Dartmouth. A lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Everyone has their own favorite way to experience Louisiana. For some, it's the taste of hot beignets with a creamy cafe au lait. For others, it's swaying to the music of brass bands, Zydeco, and
Coming back to y'all in a minute.
floating on the bayou, weaving your way through festivals, road tripping in pursuit of the greatest gumbo. Whoever you are, whatever you crave, Louisiana will feed your soul. Go to findyourlouisiana.com to plan your visit today.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
I'm Chris Jackmick. I served in the United States Air Force, and I've deployed 3 times. Being a veteran, it's interwoven into your DNA. It is really the absence of the connection and the purpose that can really drive a lot of veterans to some negative thoughts. For those who are in a suicidal crisis, the window of time to save somebody's life is very short.
Check 1 2. Check.
I hear you loud and clear.
Let's go.
Do that is store your weapons safely. Store all your guns.
How you doing today?
All good, buddy. All good.
Fire and the Ad Council.
As they say, can't call it.
Can't call it.
Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Back at the box here on this Friday night, getting ready to start the first of 4 games for your Tigers. It's Dartmouth tonight, and Tiger fans, a reminder, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts, including this one, can be streamed free on the LSU Sports mobile app. Just download the app for free on iOS or Android. It's the LSU Sports mobile app. Presented by BASF, we create chemistry. Getting ready for LSU and Dartmouth. Glad to be in the booth for the first time this season. Rejoined for the 10th plus year, we'll put it that way, with Tiger champ Doug Thompson to my left. Doug, plenty of action across the SEC. Great to be with you for another season. What's happening around the Southeastern Conference?
Well, first, great to be with you as well, and glad to have you back in the booth. Feels like back to home here. Feels like real LSU baseball hearing your voice again. I know I'm not the only one to feel that way. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the standings coming in. Only 4 unbeatens now around the league coming into tonight. Mississippi State is 10-0. Ole Miss is 9-0. Texas and Texas A&M are both 8-0, as much as that pains me to say. Florida is 9-1. The Tigers sit there at 8-1 with Oklahoma. Auburn is 7-1. Alabama is 7-2, along with Georgia and Kentucky. Missouri and Vanderbilt also 7-2. Tennessee is 6-2. Arkansas is 7-3 after losing to Arkansas State earlier this week, and South Carolina is 6-3. Scores around the league, there's already some games underway. In the top of the 9th inning, UCLA, the number 1 ranked UCLA in some polls, they lead Tennessee right now in Arlington by a score of 12-5. That's in the top of the 9th inning. Ole Miss and Baylor are all tied at 4 apiece in the bottom of the 8th inning. They're playing that one, and Houston. Oklahoma is hosting Gonzaga this weekend, 12-3 right now in the bottom of the 4th inning. Sooners all over the Zags early on. Vanderbilt and UC Irvine are in the top of the 6th inning. That one's out in Las Vegas, and UC Irvine leads that one by a score of 5-3. Again, the top of the 6th inning. Miami and Florida, what a big matchup there down in South Florida. Miami, let's see, that one's in Coral Gables. 1-0. Florida struck in the 1st inning. We'll keep an eye on that ball game. Missouri is hosting North Dakota State. Bottom of the 1st, no score yet there. Paul Maneri is hosting Clemson, the 15th ranked Clemson. They'll start at about 6 o'clock, or they're a little late starting there. Auburn and Nebraska have started there in the bottom of the 1st inning. At Auburn, no score yet. And then other games tonight, Alabama will be in Frisco, Texas to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And Coastal Carolina and Houston will play against Texas. Texas A&M will play against Virginia Tech. And then, Chris, a couple games have gone final. Mississippi State fell earlier to Arizona State by a score of 8-4. Georgia won in Athens by a score of 16-6 over Oakland. Kentucky wins 3-1, a close one over St. John's, visiting at Kentucky. And finally, UT Arlington defeated Arkansas earlier today 4-3.
All right, thank you, Doug. Fans, LSU Athletics would like to thank its corporate partners. That's Cox, McDonald's, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake Health, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. Leading you up to first pitch here on the Hub International On Deck show. We'll take another timeout. We'll take a look at the pitching matchups. Later, we'll visit with head coach Jay Johnson, starting lineups, and then first pitch between the Big Green of Dartmouth meeting your Tigers on the diamond for the 4th time in school history. First pitch coming up just after 6:30 here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft crafts, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with highly trained and seasoned professionals. Our mission, to deliver first-class service with the best scaffold system and experts. At Bartlett, our strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air conditioning system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Trane. Trane is a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Visit TraneSouth.com today to find a Trane dealer near you. It's hard to stop a train, but it's easy to afford one. Ask for details.
Here is a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back inside the box on a Friday night. Coming up, we'll take a look at the starting pitchers for both Dartmouth and your Tigers. A quick reminder, fans, Capital One offering checking and savings accounts with no fees or minimums. That's Capital One. What's in your wallet? Again, first pitch coming up in just a bit at 6:30. But to take a look at the starting pitchers for tonight's game, once again, somebody who knows a little about starting pitching, that's Doug Thompson. Doug?
Yeah, it's going to be Izzy Parsky, the righty freshman for Dartmouth. He'll make his second career college appearance here at the box. What a stage for that. 6'2", 200 pounds. He's from Pacific Palisades, California. His fastball is going to be in the low to mid 90s, 91 to 94. He'll throw a curveball and a slider in there. Everything's hard. Curveball's in the upper 70s, sliders in the mid 80s. He favors his fastball to the right-handed hitters. To left-handed hitters. He favors his fastball. Going to throw it about 80% of the time, which is a lot. And to the righties, he's going to throw more, about 60% fastballs. And he'll mix in that curveball to righties and throw the slider into left-handers. So it should be a little bit more velo than maybe the Tigers have seen so far this year. His ERA is a 9.82 in that first outing. He went 3 2/3, allowed 7 hits, 4 earned runs. He had 2 walks and 4 strikeouts in that game, but they hit him pretty good. The opponents are hitting .438. For the Tigers, it's going to be Kason Evans. Evans comes in with a 6.48 ERA. In his first 2 starts, he's gone 8 1/3, allowed 9 hits, 7 runs. 6 of those have been earned, 4 walks, and 11 strikeouts for Evans. I'm looking forward to see Kason Evans. I think he built on the first outing with the last outing. I expect him to continue to improve. And maybe tonight is that outing that we're expecting with a bunch of strikeouts and 5 or 6 innings.
Sounds good to me. Once again, the starting pitchers, it'll be Izzy Parsky, the freshman right-hander for the Big Green from Dartmouth, and Kason Evans with his 3rd Friday start here in 2026, the right-hander, the sophomore, on the mound for your Tigers. Tiger fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, prove it at the next home baseball game. You could win a prize pack courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. We'll continue with more, leading you up to first pitch on this Friday night. Up next, we visit Tiger skipper Jay Johnson. It's on the way right here on the Hub International On Deck show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Hi, this is Chef Kevin Belton for People's Health. If you have diabetes, heart failure, or cardiovascular disorder, and you have Medicare, ask about a People's Health Chronic Condition Special Needs Plan. It's a Medicare plan designed to help with the unique needs that go along with these chronic conditions. Call People's Health today. Your benefits could start as early as next month.
Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
At Toyota, we don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, let me be the first to say I am so glad to be back here with the baseball team. You guys off to a great start, 8-1 on the season. Had a chance to watch the game earlier this week. I was up in Oxford with a basketball team, and I know you've talked about it a lot, but most of it was we learned a lot from that game, and it starts obviously with free passes.
Yeah, no doubt. It's so much. That game is so simple. It's like you almost don't need to talk about it a bunch. We addressed it. Kind of learn the lessons of it, leave the moment. And I tell the team all the time, more college baseball games are lost, they're not won. And we've done a really good job here of not beating ourselves. We didn't do a good job of that Tuesday, and the game usually rewards who deserves to win, and that was McNeese on Tuesday.
Come into this weekend, 4 games starting tonight against Dartmouth. We'll talk about the Tigers in just a little bit, but coming down from New Hampshire, what do we know about the Big Green?
Yeah, Coach Whalen, Bob Whalen, longtime coach, retired, in the offseason. First-year coach, Coach McFadden, Brad Hill, longtime head coach at Kansas State, is helping him out. Well-coached, really good freshman pitcher on the mound tonight. That guy's good stuff. The two guys we're going to see from them, I think, are very, very capable pitchers. Offensively, I still think, they're only 3 games into their season. They didn't play the first weekend, so still trying to find an identity.
Going with Kason Evans starting for the 3rd straight weekend to get the weekend going, and obviously we know what he meant to the team last year. Off to a good start this year. Where do you want to see him in his 3rd outing?
I think he improved a lot from week 1 to week 2, and just that continual improvement. I want him to be who he is as a pitcher. I don't want him to try to change, that we're going from the bullpen to starting, because his aggressiveness, his competitive nature is what makes him him and what makes him a great pitcher. And so kind of what we've talked about is close that first inning against the best hitters on the team, get better as you go, and then do a great job closing your outing. I thought he did 2 of those 3 things really well last week. We're going for all 3 this week.
Lastly, 9th game of the season. Obviously, the offense is going to continue to get better each and every day, not only in practice but in the game. What do you like about the offense thus far? What do you think you're looking for? A little bit more consistency.
Yeah, I think the amount of quality at bats like we had took last week in the 5 games that we played last week really, really stood out. Almost mid-season formish, and it should be, because we have a lot of guys that have had a lot of college at-bats, both here and some of the transfers. that we brought in. A couple good freshmen, Mason Braun, really mature in his approach. And then it was the first time we'd played from behind in a while on Tuesday, and I thought the second, third, and fourth inning we got outside our plan a little bit. Maybe tried to get it all back with one swing when that wasn't even really on the table. So that's what I hope the offense learns from and just kind of get back in character tonight.
Well, Coach, it is great to be back with the baseball team. It's going to be beautiful weather tonight. Best of luck. Get after them.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. We'll take a timeout. We come back. We'll run down those starting lineups for the Big Green and your Tigers. We'll get it started. First pitch around the corner. Dartmouth and LSU coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
I'm Richard Fontenot, president of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation. My brother and I grow rice, soybeans, and raise crawfish on our farm in Evangeline Parish. For a fourth-generation farmer like myself, Louisiana Farm Bureau is as much a part of my life as checking traps or harvesting rice. Our organization is more than 145,000 members strong, and we've been around for more than 100 years. The Louisiana Farm Bureau spans generations, and we want you to join our family.
Visit lafarmbureau.org, the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana agriculture.
Trust isn't given. It's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Picture perfect night for college baseball here in late February. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s. Going to stay that way most of the night. We'll get your full game day forecast coming up in just a little bit. This LSU baseball moment, fans, brought to you by ES&H, keeping South Louisiana safe, compliant, and strong with expert environmental and safety solutions. Let's get to the starting lineups in tonight's game. First for the Dartmouth Big Green out of the Ivy League, 1-2 on the early season. It'll be Tyre Rodriguez at third base, a senior with a 167 average. In fact, last year he played in all 36 games and led the Big Green with a 336 batting average. A little slow start, but he's atop the order to get it started for Dartmouth tonight. Nico Banez will bat second. He'll be in center field. Freshman batting 375. In left field, batting third, will be Stefan DiCarado, a sophomore batting an even 500. A.J. DeMastri will bat cleanup. He'll be the catcher behind the plate, the junior, with a 500 average. Milo Suarez will be the DH tonight. He'll bat fifth in the order. Chris Miller at first base will bat sixth for the Big Green. Axel Reese will be in right field. He'll bat seventh. The sophomore hitting 308. Sam Anderson at second base will bat eighth. And Alejandro Puig will be the shortstop for the Big Green. He bats ninth in the order. The sophomore hitting 222 on the season. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, 8-1 on the season. Suffered their first loss earlier this week in the midweek here at home to McNeese. It'll be Derek Curiel getting atop the order. He'll be the DH tonight. The sophomore off to a good season, 333 his average. Jake Brown will be in center field. He'll bat second. He's been on a tear with a 429 average. Zach York down the line at first. He'll bat third. Stephen Milam, the shortstop, will bat cleanup tonight. Behind the plate, batting fifth, Cade Arambidi, the catcher, a sophomore, hitting 355. Once again, Seth Dardar at second base will bat sixth. Mason Braun will be in right field tonight. He'll bat seventh. Braden Simpson in left field will bat eighth. And Trent Caraway, the junior, will be at third base with a 333 average. That's a look at the starting lineups. That means up next, it's first pitch. Game one of a 4-game weekend headed into Monday. Monday. It's going to be LSU and Dartmouth tonight at the Box, and we get underway after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Hancock Whitney, we don't leave things to chance, including the Tigers season. That's why we ran thousands of our LSU Visa debit cards through every game day ritual around Gulf South. Get your LSU Visa debit card and some good game day love for the Tigers this year. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Gotta carry that purple and gold. Hancock Whitney, official bank of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
It's not easy to be a champion. Built from every swing, pitch, and game. All season long. In the grind, the focus, and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lick experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU Baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the Lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
17 SEC championships.
1 out, bottom of the ninth. Runner at first.
54 NCAA regional and super regional appearances.
Shores comes set, the 0-1.
20 trips to Omaha and the College World Series.
Ground ball towards Dickinson, flips it to Milam.
8 national titles.
The relay to first in time. Tigers win. Tigers win for the second time in 3 seasons and the 8th time in program history. The Fighting Tigers reach the pinnacle. They stand alone atop the mountain. Your LSU Fighting Tigers, the 2025 College Baseball National Champions.
The powerhouse. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Friday evening, Tiger fans, and welcome in. Alec Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field on the campus of LSU, and we've got college baseball coming your way. Non-conference still tonight. LSU taking on the Dartmouth Big Green out of the Ivy League. Tigers coming in 8-1 on the season. Dartmouth 1-2 on the early campaign. As we get ready, Kason Evans on the mound with his final warm-up tosses. Time now to take a look at the game day weather report brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never. Get a whole home generator from AccuTemp. Keep the power in your hands. Can't ask for better weather for college baseball tonight. Clear skies, 72 degrees right now, and it will stay there until we finish this one up. It'll be about 64 degrees, still very mild and comfortable for a late February college baseball game. As we get set to get underway, let's pause. Oh, we can hold it right here. Kason Evans just about wrapped up for the night. Again, good crowd on hand here on a Friday. Earlier today, it was Northeastern and Grambling getting together. Northeastern got the win 4-1. Again, tomorrow LSU will take on Northeastern. They'll take on Dartmouth again on Sunday and then finish up that 4-game stand against Northeastern on Monday. So again, lots of baseball here at the Box. We are ready to go. Digging in will be Tair Rodriguez. Kason Evans looks in, and we're ready to go. Our umpire behind the plate, Clayton Ham. He gives the go-ahead, and Evans fires away. First delivery, strike on the inside corner at the letters, and we are underway with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Time of first pitch, 6:34 here on a Friday evening. Evans 0-1. Foul back into the screen. Quickly Kason ahead, 0-2. Doug, we look at a recipe for success for every game, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. And, just listening to Coach Johnson talking to him in the dugout before the game. Here's Evans' 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss, and Evans starts off in fine fashion. Strikes out the leadoff hitter, one away. And perfect segue there, Doug. I think it comes down to free passes or the lack thereof, and Casey Evans certainly got off to a good start there.
I was going to tell you, I'll give you a hint. We're doing it already. We're doing a good job of it already. If he gets ahead, if William Schmidt gets ahead, any of these kids on the front end, if they get ahead, they're electric and they're All-Americans. If they don't, they're just good pitchers, and good pitchers can get beat in this league. So, got to get ahead. When he does, it looks like it did to the last kid with three pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Nico Banez, a left-hander, stands in. First two deliveries just missing. Now 2-0 the count to Banez.
I'm going to have to come up with a new key to the game.
Here's the 2-0. And again, just missed outside off that outside corner to the left-hander, and it's now 3-0. Well, I bring it up, and again, I know a lot of times that is always going to be a recipe, but coming off the loss earlier in the midweek to McNeese, you could sense very clearly. Here's the 3-0 delivery, and catches the inside corner just above the knees to make it 3-1. The Jay Johnson said, hey, look, here's ways of playing winning baseball, and putting 11 free passes and keeping traffic on all night's not the way to do it. There's a ball 4 as that pitch from Evans misses low, so that will put one man aboard here with one out in the top of the first inning. Banez aboard on the base on balls.
And the other thing is they're so good. Like save the bullets. Let's get into the 7th inning with our best arms, right? Like if you walk the guys, if you're going to strike them out, you're already going to eat up a lot of pitches. And if you're going to throw in a bunch of walks there, it's tough to even get through the 4th inning with less than 75, 80 pitches.
Stefan DiCarado stands in. Another left-hander in the lineup. He's got Banez at first base. Sizable lead off the bag as the first pitch from Evans right down the pike for strike one. 95-mile-an-hour heater, and it's 0-1.
Must have hurt us.
Trying to lock into that strike zone early here. As Doug mentioned, got touched up a little bit in the opening game of the season. As Jay Johnson and Doug both agreed, he got better in his second time out. This pitch is inside, gets away from Aaron Beatty all the way to the backstop. That will allow the Big Green to put a runner in scoring position with one out here in the top of the first as Banez aboard on a walk. Now the pitch inside got away from Aaron Beatty and puts him down at second base.
All right, just come back with a strike here. The first inning, if our listeners have been listening to us for long, Chris, they know the inevitable 2 is a real thing, and you just got to fight around it as a starting pitcher.
Again, another good lead off of second. Evans, dials it back, and a swing and a miss way out in front. DiCarado, that'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nasty-looking pitch.
Yeah, we'll call that one Mr. Nasty.
Yeah.
It's 84 miles an hour. He pulled the string on that. Looked like a changeup.
Checks the runner. The 1-2. Off the end of the bat, lifted high and foul out of play left side. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Again, LSU off to an 8-1 start. Good weekend on the road in the Sunshine State last week, picking up that tournament title. Here's the 1-2, and again, swing and a miss. This time, DiCarado down on strike, so a couple of Ks. 2 down, still a runner at second base, not quite out of the woods just yet. A.J. DeMaestri, the cleanup hitter, the catcher for the Big Green. Another lefty in the lineup, so right-hander atop the order for the Big Green. This is a switch hitter in DeMaestri, so he'll bat from the left side here against Casey Evans. Still a runner at second, no score, top of the first. Off speed and at the knees for a strike. Good location by Evans, gets him ahead early, 0-1. Open stance at the plate, DeMaestri. As Evans looks back to second, now the 0-1. And a swing, maybe got a piece, but held on to by Aaron Beatty. And Evans works ahead, 0-2.
I've been like, man, the stats just don't look right. Like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Well, that's because I was looking at the LSU Memphis softball stats. It didn't recognize any of those names.
That'll do it. Here's the 0-2 and pulls the string. That time off speed, a little up in the zone, but couldn't stay away as DeMaestri. So they get a runner aboard on a walk with 3 strikeouts by Kason Evans. That'll work. We finished the top of the first inning with no runs, no hits, 1 man left on. We're scoreless. We go to the bottom of the first, and the Tigers come to the plate for the first time tonight when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Baton Rouge, locals don't just love their home. They love sharing it. Discover a city where culture is abundant. Hospitality comes naturally, and the best spots are never kept secrets. With the vibrancy of a big city and the ease of a weekend getaway, Baton Rouge invites you to slow down, savor, or soak it all in. Find your pace at visitbatonrouge.com.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Bottom of the first inning here on a Friday night. No score. Good start for Kason Evans. Did give up a walk, but then struck out the final batter. 3 strikeouts there at the top of the first inning. And the Tigers come to the plate. Derek Curiel will be the DH tonight. He'll stay atop the order. He'll lead things off for the Tigers, followed by Jake Brown and Zach York.
How about Kason Evans? Pretty good little first inning.
Well, you said it earlier. Coach Johnson told us in the clubhouse before the game. He's like, look, we want him to improve from week 1 to week 2. We felt like he did. Now we're looking for improvement from week 2 to week 3. And again, a lot of outs to get tonight, but certainly a good start for Kason with those 3 strikeouts. Curiel, a left-hander, will dig in. Again, one of the major pieces of that championship team a year ago out of West Covina, California. Going to be just the DH tonight. Stands in. First delivery from Izzy Parsky is fouled back into the screen left side, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, the strange thing that kind of jumps out on the scouting report with Parsky, other than his cool name, Izzy Parsky.
Yeah.
Is he goes primarily fastballs to left-handed hitters, which is strange for a righty.
The 0-1, and on the hands comes back with another fastball, and it's fouled off by Curiel. 0-2 the count.
Pretty good velo, 93 miles an hour right there.
Four-year varsity player at Viewpoint High School out in California. This pitch at the knees. That time he goes with the off-speed breaking ball, and it fooled Curiel. Dropped right at the kneecap. And a quick strikeout. There's one away here in the bottom of the first inning. We'll see Jake Brown now come to the plate. You mentioned Parsky again, a freshman. Earned all league honors all 4 years in high school. As you said, it's got good velo.
Yeah, there's certain pitches you really can't do much about or much with, and that was one of them. Good pitch.
Brown stands in. Another left-hander for Parsky to face, and this time he's going to catch Brown down on the inner leg. So just got a piece of it, maybe just the uniform, but nonetheless, Jake going to be granted first base. So with one out, the Tigers get a runner aboard. Jake Brown's been off to an incredible start, and it's one of those things. I was thinking about it over the weekend while the Tigers were playing in Jacksonville. Jake Brown just continuing to have a great start to this season, Doug. How many times we talked about Jake Brown having those flashes of greatness throughout his first 2 years, and now he steps into this one. You can tell the work he's done in the offseason, and he is certainly going to be one of the top players in the SEC. And it's not as if he's been an everyday starter since he got here. It's the first delivery to Zach York, a called strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I mean, it's debatable that he might have been maybe our best player, if not one of the top 2 best players last year. That one misses a little high to make it 1-1. But, I mean, when you look at all the tools, he can hit for power, he hits for average, he's got a good arm, he fields his position well, he runs pretty good. I mean, remember, he's a top base pitching recruit coming into LSU, so just a lot of tools with Jake Brown, and he has certainly been showing off this year.
Zach York going to swing at this one, and a little lazy pop foul to the left. Count moves 1 ball and 2 strikes. Parsky, as Doug told you before, first pitch at 9.82 ERA. Second start not only of the season, of his career. Yet to find the decision. 1 ball, 2 strikes to York with a runner at first. No score, bottom of the first inning. Runner goes, swing and a miss, and the exchange. DeMaestri lost the baseball. Tried to rise quickly from behind the plate. Just couldn't quite grab it. And Brown into second base after what appeared, they say, was a foul tip. So York may have got a piece of it. Otherwise, he would have struck out. So they'll say he got a piece. He'll stay at the plate. And Jake Brown will have to go back to first. So they tried to get the hit and run going. York stays alive, still facing a 1-2 count here to Izzy Parsky. Quick turn, throw over, and Jake Brown able to get back. York made his presence known early here in 2026. Of course, made a name for himself during the fall as well. Actually, when he got signed coming to LSU, people already anticipating the big power in the bat. He sends one, a moonshot down the line in right. And this one is just going to drop foul out of play down the line to keep it 1-2. But right on cue, he shows us a little bit of pop in that bat. Just got to line it up a little bit.
Let me see if I can get this real quick. The height. Where is it? Where is it? Hang time. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. 5.8 seconds. That's pretty good NFL punt, right? 5.8 seconds. That thing was up there forever.
Brown at first, and York going to swing, send one back towards us. Thankfully, a net is there.
Yeah, that might hit somebody in the teeth up here. This is your first experience seeing big Zach York swing the bat.
Yeah, I've had to watch it via the screen like so many others.
You see that he doesn't get cheated.
No.
That's real in real life, too.
1 out, runner at first, the 1-2.
That one got him.
Just in on the elbow. So now 2 hit batters, and that'll put 2 runners aboard. Brown down to second, York to first, and with 1 out, Tigers now got some action on the base pads, and that'll bring Stephen Monster Milam to the plate, the shortstop for the Tigers, batting .333 so far in his junior campaign.
Yeah, he and Milam both at .333 so far on the young season. 11 for 33. He's got 3 doubles and a triple. But you know what he doesn't have yet?
I was about to say, it's about that time. Milam certainly has the power in the bat. He's shown it through his first 2 years here in Baton Rouge. First pitch off speed, way upstairs and outside, and it's 1-0 to Milam to start him off.
And amazingly enough, I think somebody told me that it's like 14 home runs and 7 have been righty and 7 have been lefty, something like that.
Runners first and second, no score, bottom of the first, but the Tigers trying to apply some pressure here with 1 out. Pitch to Milam, launched in the air, shallow left field, coming in. DiCarado settles under it, had to fight a little bit against the breeze, but able to pull it in
there,
for the 2nd out of the inning. Runners remain first and second. And we'll see Cade Arambidi, the Tiger catcher. Good to see him back out there. Again, Chris Stanfield still working to get back. Coach Johnson yesterday saying they anticipate Stanny being back next weekend. Not expecting him to be able to make a go for it over the next 4 games here. It'll be good to get him back in there. Another integral piece of last year's championship team. First pitch to Arambidi. Called strike on the inside corner with a fastball from Parsky, and it's 0-1. Arambidi, as I said, good to see him out there. A little banged up earlier in the season, but good to go. Right-handed hitter. He's got Brown at second, York at first base. Here's the pitch from Parsky. Too far inside. That'll even the count, 1-1. LSU Athletics like to thank tonight's game sponsor. That's WBRZ, the official news station of LSU Athletics. Official news station of the Blair household as well. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball that time for Parsky. Just slid away from the right-hander Arambidi. And it's Parsky in the driver's seat now. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, now I got to touch it. Just got to put it in play and hope something good happens. Try to manufacture a run here in the bottom.
Swirling winds on this Friday. And the 1-2, a strike on the inside corner. Got him looking, did Parsky, and that'll end it for the Tigers here. No runs, no hits, 2 men left on. We now move to the top of the second. No score. Big Green of Dartmouth coming to the plate when we come back. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
It's not easy to be a champion.
Built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
And in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions, LSU Baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at MMRGRP.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Louisiana runs on hard work, on the field and on the job. ES&H's mission is to continue to be a high-performance company that quickly, safely, and effectively responds to our customers' emergency needs. ES&H provides excellent service with quality and integrity that keeps our state ready for the next inning. ES&H, your partner for a safer, cleaner South Louisiana.
Follow the powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Top of the second inning coming your way here on a Friday night. No score so far between Dartmouth and LSU. Great to be back with you in the booth for some baseball. Tomorrow it will be Jeff and Doug in here for LSU and Northeastern. Buzzy Heidel and myself will be back on Sunday. Just great to be at the ballpark. Certainly a beautiful night. Leading things off here will be Milo Suarez for the Big Green. Evans' first delivery. Fastball outside. Makes it 1-0.
Yeah, it's been really pleasant here at the box early on.
This one a little upstairs and outside. Goes right back to the heater, but misses 2-0.
Well, we know how that'll change when the old heat of the summer shows up.
There's a strike again, goes right back with a fastball. This time finds the zone, 2-1. Pitch almost got him on the belt, able to slide away, make it 3 balls and 1 strike. Suarez, a senior, batting under 100 to start the season. The right-hander awaits, and that's a strike at the letters. Reaching 97 on the gun from Evans, and that'll fill the count. Trying to climb the ladder here. The leadoff hitter in the top of the second inning. Pitch to Suarez.
Bye-bye. Oh,
they'll say just missed the outside corner. Evans thought he had it. LSU's dugout thought he had it. Certainly the crowd and even us up here thought he had it.
I think. Well, they call it a buffer zone. So that buffer zone is the area around the strike zone that the ball actually grazes the edge of the corner of the strike zone. That was one of those. I mean, I guess they say it could go either way.
Chris Miller now will stand in, batting 125 on the early season through 3 games. This pitch missing outside. Fastball off the mark to the right-hander. It's 1-0. Now time going to be called. LSU going to meet up on the mound here. Trent Caraway thought it was a good time. He called for time, and the rest of the infield will join the Tiger third baseman on the mound. Fans, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at OLOLRMC.com/LSU. Throughout the broadcast tonight, we'll update you on SEC scores. Of course, the SEC fully loaded again for 2026. That's not a surprise. However, there are some teams that maybe have had some early struggles in 2026 that could be surprising thus far. The 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner belt high, and it's 1-1. Defensively, Caraway at third, Milam at short. Seth Dardar at second base, Zach York holding the runner on at first. The 1-1. Swung on, popped up into the air. Shallow center field. Going back, Milam calls for it. Stephen will have it for the first out of the inning. So Miller retired. That'll bring up Axel Reese in the 7-hole. The sophomore batting .308 on the year for the Big Green. Again, both teams have had runners aboard. Nobody has gotten further than second base to this point. Suarez takes his lead off of first. Evans with a glance over there. Now comes Set. One out. First pitch to Reese. Swing and a miss. Fastball 96. Evans starts out ahead 0-1.
Axel Reese, that's another good name.
Very good name.
Parents have to be Guns N' Roses fans. Like, there's not even a question of that, right?
Maybe a question, but I lean that way initially. Now we're going to get an email. 0-2 as he fouls this one off.
No.
Oh, nothing wrong with an email. We might get a little story, a little background for the rest of the weekend. Runner at first, one out. Pitch down in the dirt. Aaron Beatty lost it. It rolls to his right towards the Tiger dugout. And that won't get the Big Green. Another runner in scoring position down at second base as Milo Suarez will head on down.
Yeah, Kay did a good job actually just to even get over there. That ball was pretty sure that ball was in the left-handed batter's box, and he blocked it. And what was frustrating is he blocked it, and he did his job, and he just couldn't find the ball. And thankfully, the base runner Suarez wasn't able to actually get to third base.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Reese. Evans fires and got him to chase one down and away. Swing and a miss. And Evans now with his 4th strikeout of the night, 2 gone. So with Reese retired, that will bring Sam Anderson, the second baseman in the 8-hole, to the plate. Another right-hander for the Big Green.
Such a good pitch.
Evans looks back to second. And the pitch. Low and inside. Ball 1, 1-0. Evans, of course, had a sensational season a year ago. Second-team All-American, third-team All-American according to D1 Baseball. Freshman All-SEC, no surprise. Here's the 1-0. Launched in the air, soft liner, diving quickly, and it'll drop in front of Braun. The throw coming home, not in time, and Suarez will score with basically a bloop single to right field off the bat of Anderson. Will pick up the RBI. That's his first hit of the season. Second run, or rather his first RBI of the season. He scored a run earlier in the season, but he gets the Big Green on the board. They take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. Still 2 outs and a runner at first.
Yeah, that ball was hit 68 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it was a lob wedge out there to right field. Braun had to, at the last minute, kind of check up, take it on the bounce. First pitch now to Puig, fouled off right side into the fence, and it's 0-1.
Similar type things happen to Case and Evans. Like the scorebook showed he gave up 6 hits and whatever it was, but the truth is, like, they were just cappers and 16 hoppers through the infield. He didn't really get hit hard.
This time is a hard knock to left field. Going back on the run, Braden Simpson able to grab it, falls down, but holds on for out number 3. Ripped off the bat of Puig, but a better play in left by Simpson. However, the Big Green get on the board. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 man left on. It's a 1-0 Dartmouth lead. Tigers coming to the plate here in the bottom of the second inning. We'll return to the box.
Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
Champions make plays on the field and in life. With LSU Online, you can keep your career moving, earn your degree, and still run your own game plan. Learn anytime from anywhere and take the next step toward your goal line. It's time to make your move, Tiger fans. Visit online.lsu.edu. LSU Online. Win where you are.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
And to the bottom of the second inning, Dartmouth puts a run across in the top of the first. They lead 1-0 over your Tigers. Leading things off will be Seth Dardar, the Tigers' second baseman, hitting .333 on the early season. Left-hander stands in to face Izzy Parsky. Parsky pretty good inning of work there in the bottom of the first inning. They put a couple of runners aboard on hit by pitch. Was able to work out with no damage done. First delivery, a called strike. 0-1 to Dardar. Transferred in from Kansas State into the starting lineup from the word go. First pitch or the next delivery up and in. Evens account 1 ball and 1 strike. Batted .326 last year for the Wildcats. Had 18 doubles, 13 home runs. Able to bring runs in, 45 RBI, 39 runs scored. 1 ball, 1 strike to Dardar. Here's the pitch. Rises high. Fastball missing. 2-1 the count. Dartmouth with a slight shift. 3 infielders to the right side to the left-handed hitter. Parsky finds the strike zone according to the home plate umpire on the inner half, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Dardar. Jeff Head, the SEC veteran, down the line at first. Our umpire, Kevin Elsey, at second. Ray Gregson, also another veteran, down the line at third. As we told you, Clayton Ham behind the plate calling balls and strikes tonight. Nobody out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2. Dardar watches it drop, misses low, and that'll fill the count.
Yeah, and that's what he's been good at. Dardar comes in hitting .333, but listen to this, Chris. You always hear me talk about the strikeouts to walks with hitters, and those guys that are even, they're pretty good hitters. The ones with more walks than strikeouts are really good hitters. 12 walks, 3 strikeouts so far this year. That's unheard of. And that
Payoff
one gets
delivery, going to get a piece of Dardar. So the third hit batsman, this time to the leadoff man, Dardar. He'll head down to first. Tigers will have their third base runner of the night. Nobody out.
Yeah,
we'll see the left fielder, Simpson.
Part of the strategy is to pitch in, it seems. 3 hits batsmen and 6 batters.
And temperatures in the low 70s tonight. Wind has been swirling at times, but over the last 10 minutes, for the most part, blowing right to left towards the scoreboard in left center field. Simpson squares the bunt. The pitch is low, brings it back, and it's 1-0. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Dardar with a short lead off of first, the 1-0 pitch. Low and inside with a fastball, make it 2-0.
Tell you, good people over there at MMR. You know who works at MMR? The Bayou Bambino himself, Cade Beloso. Did you know that?
Sounds like it's perfect. As good a company as MMR, I mean, you can't hire a better employee.
No, it's just a championship combination right there. Oh, there we go.
Line drive right side, and snagging it is Anderson. The throw back to first in time to get Dardar. They double up the Tigers. Just a tough break off the bat of Braun right at Anderson. Give him credit, though. He had to adjust just a little bit. That ball was dying quickly as it got out to second base. Able to lay the glove down, keep it off the dirt, and then throw to first in time.
And don't cook Dardar too much. I mean, he was just taking a lead, getting his secondary. He was on the first baseman or second baseman immediately. That's a good waste of a 104-mile-an-hour line drive, I tell you that much. Tough break there for the Tigers.
So Braun retired. Dardar retired on the double up, and now we will see Braden Simpson, the right-hander. First pitch inside, missing, ball 1. Infield playing straight up with 2 down and nobody on. And he thought about it, but Simpson stays back. Just missed the outside corner, maybe a tad low, and it's 2-0. Parsky set to deliver his 29th pitch. Here's the 2-0. Slap, base hit into left field. Great piece of hitting. Nice swing by Simpson, and a 2-out single keeps the inning going. That'll bring us to the bottom of the order, and third baseman Trent Carraway. That's going to stand out to Jay Johnson. Get there after the double up. You lose a little momentum. 2 down. Simpson stands up, sees a good pitch, rips it to left field.
I mean, Simpson over 400 now on the year. He is proven to be another one of those solid pickups by Jay Johnson. Surprise, surprise.
Got a knack for that.
Speaking of.
Here's another, Trent Carraway. Great addition. This pitch is in the dirt. Throw down to first, and getting back in time is Simpson. The throw got away from Miller, but not far enough. Braden will stay put at first base.
Good throw, had him nailed there, I think.
Yeah, DeMaestri. The catcher saw him with a huge lead, little secondary effort, and he fired it down, but it was in the dirt. Miller did all he could do just to knock it down. 0-1 the count now to Carraway. Carraway batting .333. Couple of doubles, a triple, and 1 home run. The pitch to the right-hander. They'll appeal down to first, and they'll say Trent went around. 0-2 now the count. Two down, runner at first, and Simpson with a 2-out single. And now a turn and throw by Parsky. Back easily is Braden. You know, you forget LSU baseball goes the length of the season. Last team standing in Omaha with their 8th national championship. And then you get here, Doug, you guys were here 2 weeks ago for opening weekend, and it just never gets old to be here at the box. Great crowd on a Friday night. You got the great weather. I mean, this is, where else would you rather be?
Well, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the late 90s. The opening day back then used to be packed as well, and it was the same exact way. After a couple national championships after 3 years, we'll do that type of thing to your crowd. But they're the best in the country. We say it every year. They prove it every year with the numbers. They're also the most knowledgeable fans in the country, and we're all so blessed to have this program and the people who support it around us.
The 1-2 delivery, reaching down for a ground ball, a little slow bouncer to third. Rodriguez going to option to throw to second. He'll get the lead runner in Simpson for out number 3. Tigers no runs, 1 hit. Again, had the double play turned by the Big Green. Ended what could have been a much better inning. They trail 1-0 to Dartmouth. We head to the top of the 3rd. The Big Green coming to the plate. It'll be top of the order, Rodriguez, Banez, and DiCarado. When we continue, it's a 1-0 Dartmouth lead. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
Everything tastes better after an LSU Tiger victory. Similarly, everything also tastes better once you've baptized it with the handcrafted flavor of the original Louisiana hot sauce. So just imagine how truly tasty something would taste if it was doused in the original Louisiana hot sauce after an LSU Tiger victory. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
We head to the top of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Top of the third inning, a 1-0 Dartmouth lead. They scratch one across in the top of the second. They're back at the plate and top of the order. Tair Rodriguez, a right-hander, stands in. He's 0 for 1, a strikeout victim. 1 of 4 so far on the night for Tiger starter Kaysen Evans. The 1-0 pitch, high and inside. That'll make it quickly ball 2 as that fastball got loose from Kaysen. Fan scratch made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, cocktails. Stop by today, order online or in the app. That's Walk On Sports Bistro. Game on. 2-0 pitch, again, upstairs and inside. Fastball again up and in, 3-0.
All right, got to climb the ladder.
37th pitch from Evans. Well, catch the outer portion. 3-1. Outfield again tonight for the Tigers. Curiel at DH. It's Braden Simpson in left, Jake Brown in center, Mason Braun handling things in right field as Rodriguez fouls that one back. Fills the count, 3-2. Evans, payoff delivery, upstairs, ball 4. So that'll be the third base on balls given up. And again, Dartmouth for the third straight inning with runners aboard. Rodriguez will head down to first. Nico Banez will come to the plate, but first Jay Johnson going to take a trip, call a mound visit, bring the infield in, talk it over with Kaysen Evans. Fans, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, live Louisiana. We've got you. Doug, didn't mean to put you on the spot, but you've seen more of the Tigers with your eyeballs than I have. Obviously trying to replace some key arms from a year ago, making it all the way to the precipice and the national title. This year, a lot of talent, both in the starting roles. Eventually, some of those roles will become more concrete as we get deeper into the year, certainly when SEC play comes around. But overall, your impression of the Tiger pitching staff here in 2026?
Oh, I mean, lots of big arms, kind of like last year, like lots of big arms. We don't really know about some of them. And at the end of the day, every time you ask me what the key to the game is, I'm going to say, if LSU can throw strikes and get ahead, they're going to have a chance to win this game because of that depth. Like, just every guy out there throws 95 plus and has, 3 or 4 other pitches. So it's key. This can't happen. Leadoff walks can't happen. Kaysen Evans is too good for that.
Yeah, the leadoff walk in the second inning came around to score. That was Suarez to get Dartmouth the lead. First delivery to Banez is a pitch low for ball 1. Tigers expecting maybe a bunt attempt here. They got Caraway playing in at third as this pitch catches the inside corner with a heater, and it's 1-1. Showed bunt, brought it back. Evans found the strike zone. Rodriguez over at first base. Nobody out here. Top of the third, a 1-0 Dartmouth lead. Caraway again just off the infield cut at third, and Evans going to throw over to York at first. Sliding back is Rodriguez.
Let me put it to you like this. I can live with any loss this season with less than 3 walks. With a team less, not the starting pitcher, like total less than 3 walks combined, I can live with it.
Nasty pitching on the hands, and Banez couldn't stay away. Kind of a 3/4 swing, but it gets Evans ahead 1-2.
Kaysen was pointing over to third base for the check swing, but Clayton Ham back there, he's got a little bit of a delayed call for the strike call.
Again, a runner at first, nobody out. Here's the 1-2 from Evans. Outside and high, we'll even it up. Caraway now with 2 strikes, playing even with the third base bag. The 2-2. Little tapper right of the mound. Evans getting out there just out of his reach. Dardar trying the underhand throw to first. His only play. And they'll say they get the runner. They're going to take a look at it. They're asking for a review, but an excellent decision and play by Dardar. Just got under the glove of Evans, who came off the mound trying to get that slow bouncer right of the rubber. And again, Dardar's only chance was the quick underhand throw.
2 things there. 1, I think he's safe. 2, as a pitcher, I can't tell you how many times I was stupid and tried to field a ground ball that as soon as I turned around, my guy was right behind me if I'd have just kept my hands down. But it's impossible. It's impossible to program yourself to not try to catch the ball and get the out. Cason Evans, if he could replay that play, he would just stay right there on the dirt and let the second baseman Dardar come in and make the easy play.
Go Under Review brought to you by Acme Oyster House, and I'm with you, Doug.
Did you see the replay?
Watch the slow-mo, and looks like he was able, Banez, to get his front foot on the bag just as the ball arrived, and York was able to squeeze it.
Yeah,
we'll
real
see.
time. I thought he was safe. I was kind of shocked that he called him safe, to be honest with you, but we'll see. You know, someone told me, right? I've been up here mully-grubbing about how long it takes for the reviews. I think there's king cake and finger sandwiches and all kinds of stuff down there, and that's why they take so long. And that's probably a little bit of the truth. But someone told me they actually have to look at every single camera angle, no matter how obvious it is, which, okay, I guess if we're going to have protocol, let's stick to it. Here we go. That's a really good view, actually. Yeah, it's one of those, like the ball is actually in the pocket of the glove, but it hasn't yet touched the leather of the glove. It was that close.
Looks like his left foot is on the green bag just before, as I said, York could squeeze it, and as Doug said, before it is firm in the leather.
Yeah, I mean,
it's bang, bang, but it looks like he's going to be safe. We'll see. They're still inside. They have not returned yet, but we'll eventually get the call from our first base umpire, Jeff Head.
You couldn't fit a piece of loose leaf paper between the ball and his glove. I mean, that's how close this one is, but this instant replay, I mean, it really does. I think this is enough evidence to overturn it.
Fans, Toyota Summer Starts Here sales event is on now. Get ready for the summertime and an exciting new Toyota. It'll be here before you know it. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com today. And, you know, that's interesting. Again, they are going to look at every angle along with the collaborative replay, as well as every single play. We're always accustomed to, are they just watching the play at first? They actually, in all replays, are watching every moment of the play. So it does take a little longer, although this one is certainly one of the more extended reviews. And we could be wrong. Again, just looking at it, it looked like they would rule him safe. And we look at it again here on the monitor, but they are certainly taking a hard look at it in the umpire room.
Well, unless they're saying, like,
here they go.
You can't tell if his cleat's on the bag or not. Whoa.
After review, the runner's out. Dartmouth has one challenge remaining.
So,
I'm sorry, what did he say?
He was out. They're going to confirm the call on the field, so the challenge is lost by Dartmouth. And I don't know about you, Doug. You've been here more than I have this season, but I'm 0 for 1 in replays, which is right about where I normally am.
I think it was they really couldn't tell. Maybe it was just not quite on the base yet. That was a tough one for Dartmouth.
Tough one for the Big Green. They do have a runner in scoring position in Rodriguez. So now we'll see DiCarado for the second time tonight. 0 for 1, a strikeout victim, one of 3 in that top of the first inning by Cason Evans. First pitch missing for ball 1, 1-0. Evans looks back to second. From the stretch, the 0-1. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. 1-0, Dartmouth leads, top of the third inning. Not quite a full round robin this weekend, but the Tigers will play 2 against Dartmouth, 2 against Northeastern. It's the 2-0. Now went in for a strike at the knees, inner half, 2-1 off speed from Cason. Grambling, as we mentioned, also here, making sure there's an opponent for everybody. Northeastern got the win earlier over the Grambling Tigers, 4-1 earlier today. The 2-1 again, missing outside, off speed, now 3-1. This will be pitch number 49 for the Tigers starter. The 3-1, a fastball lifted high in the air to left field. Simpson on the run, still on the run near the track, and it's going to bounce fair on the track. That will bring 1 run in, and Rodriguez in from second base, and an RBI double off the bat of DiCarado.
I mean, you talk about a well-placed ball, huh? I mean, that was if there were a point, it's got to be as close to that corner where between the foul pole and I mean, we're talking about what, 3 feet fair, right up against the wall up in that left-hand corner. I mean, that was just a well-placed ball. Wasn't hit particularly 88 miles an hour off the bat. Wasn't hit hard at all, just in the right spot.
DiCarado with his 6th RBI of the year makes it a 2-0 lead for Dartmouth. It's A.J. DeMaestri stands in, the cleanup hitter. 0 for 1, also a strikeout to Evans back in the first inning. DiCarado with that RBI double down at second, so still just 1 out. Big Green looking for more here.
How about DeMaestri? 500 so far on the year, 6 of 12 coming into this game.
Sharply hit ground ball towards second. Dardar scooped it up momentarily, dropped it, and the throw to first not in time. Beating it out is DeMaestri, and now runners on the corners. Again, pretty routine ground ball. Looked like he was able to scoop it up, and then I'm not sure if it was the exchange or just popped out of the glove. Let's take a look here as it was to move a little bit to his left. Yeah, just kind of ran up the leather. Picked it up off the ground, couldn't get it to York in time, so now runners first and third with 1 out. Already 1 run in for the Big Green, and another meeting on the mound with the infield.
Yeah, I've been in this meeting right here before. It's, hey, let's get our stuff together and get this thing turned around, boys. I mean, this is not typical LSU baseball, and it's early in this game. Of course, a lot of baseball left. No reason to hit the panic button, but hey, let's get back in the dugout here and clean this thing up.
So an error assessed to Seth Dardar, first of the night for either team. With 1 out, runners first and third. Suarez awaits in the first pitch at the knees for a strike with a fastball from Kason Evans, and it's 0-1. DiCarado at third. DeMaestri at first base. The 0-1 pitch. Off speed, they'll say it missed. 1-1. Evans takes his time. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the air. This one headed foul over the first base dugout side. Out of play. Puts Evans ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tiger fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the home run celebrations this year. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, remember SeatGeek, the place to do it. Official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. Expect the expected in SeatGeek. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Got him to chase down in the dirt. Aaron Beatty will pick it up. They'll say no need to throw to first. They'll call the batter out in Suarez for the 2nd out of the inning. Kason Evans picks up his 5th strikeout. Moving into second will be DeMaestri. So now with 2 down, runners second and third, it'll be either Suarez coming to the plate, or Chris Miller rather. Suarez down on strikes. So with 2 down, Miller 0 for 1. First delivery, called strike.
That was right at the top of the strike zone. I'm not sure exactly what pitch that was. 85 miles an hour. Let's see here. I'm guessing that was either a high curveball or changeup.
Looking to bunt, fouled right side towards the Tiger dugout. Now Evans ahead, 0-2. Two 2-0 our score. Dartmouth with a run in the second, 1 more here in the third. 2 runs on 2 hits. Tigers no runs, 1 hit, 1 error.
End it right here.
0-2 the count. Evans fires. And a swing and a miss. Off speed. Out in front is Miller. Strikeout number 6 for Kason Evans. However, 1 more run across for the Big Green. 1 run on 1 hit. 1 error committed by the Tigers. 2 men left on here in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Tigers have the top of the order. Curiel, Brown, and York due up. 2-0. Dartmouth leads. Back after this is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Everything tastes better after an LSU Tiger victory. Similarly, everything also tastes better once you've baptized it with the handcrafted flavor of the original Louisiana hot sauce. So just imagine how truly tasty something would taste if it was doused in the original Louisiana hot sauce after an LSU Tiger victory. That's Louisiana hot. buy you some.
Zach Bryan with Heaven on Tour. Saturday, March 28th, Tiger Stadium. With special guests, Camp and J.R. Carroll. Tickets are on sale now at ZachBryan.com. Don't miss Zach Bryan live.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The bottom of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
2-0 our score. Dartmouth with the lead over LSU. Tigers come to the plate in the bottom of the third. It'll be the second time to start the top of the order. Derek Curiel, the designated hitter tonight, getting some time off out of the outfield. He'll be swinging the bat tonight. The left-hander awaits, and the first pitch from Parsky is a called strike on the outer half, and it's 0-1. It's the left-hander. The big green again will shift the infield right of second base. Curiel will drive one to the gap in right field, but it hangs up, and Nico Banya is able to get there in time, puts on the brakes and fields it for the first out of the inning. A very loud out, well poked that time by Curiel, but a better jump by Banya. He was perfectly placed, got there, and actually had to slow up. He got there so quick, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, 103 off the bat there. That one was tattooed, and that wind is really pushing right against that ball, blowing right to left toward that left field line. I have a feeling if the wind were just normal, that one might have been off the bottom of the wall.
Jake Brown stands in. First pitch a called strike. Brown aboard. He was hit by a pitch, left stranded at second base back in the first inning. Batting .429, as we said. He's 3 doubles, 4 home runs on the early going. The 0-1 way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. LSU Athletics again would like to thank tonight's game sponsor, WBRZ, the official news station of LSU Athletics. 1-1 to Brown. Thought about it, stayed away, and it misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike. They have Michael Cobble throw out the first pitch tonight.
Is that who it was?
Oh, I don't know. Should have. That would have been my thought. Here's the 2-1. Just below the knees. Tried to frame it that time was to Maestri. Home plate umpire not buying. It's now 3-1 to Jake Brown. And they'll stay in that infield shift right up second base with Puig, Anderson, and Miller. There's a strike to Brown. He thought it was ball 4 and inadvertently tossed the bat. And again, he'll apologize to the home plate umpire, but to your point earlier, Doug, it's kind of a slow reaction from Clayton Ham, so I'm not going to hang that one on Jake Brown. It takes about 3 seconds before you get the call.
It's definitely confusing. Like, we got to wait for a second up here to determine whether it was a ball or strike.
Payoff pitch. Low and inside. That is ball 4. Now Brown will take first base. Second time aboard tonight. Hit by a pitch first time. Base on balls the second time around. So with 1 out, a runner on, and we'll see Zach York come to the plate. He also was hit by a pitch back in the first inning.
The notorious ZAC. That's what I'm going with for a minute.
I like it. Runner at first. First pitch upstairs, ball 1.
Somebody else gave me a good one this week. What was it? Gosh dang it. Can't do the Bayou Bambino anymore. Can't do all that. We did that.
Time going to be called now as the head coach in his first year, Blake McFadden, calls for time, wants to go out, check on his starting pitcher. Yeah, I have seen on the social channels a lot of different lobbying factors on York's nickname.
Yeah, and there's some good points in there, but something's going to step out. Something's going to jump out there. Big fella fits too. I mean, he's a big fella, but just go Big Papa. We had a Big Papi. Now we could just go Big Papa here. But I just hope he hits a homer this at bat. That's what I'm really pulling for.
I'll let you handle the nicknames. I'll stick with Zach York. Make the family happy, and
I'd like to know what the family's nickname is.
Keep me out of the controversy. York, big swing, a mile high, but not very deep. Near second base, Anderson calling for it, goes right, goes left, and then comes back and able to hold on to it, hit the glove, and he was able to just hold on with the end of the leather to record the second out of the inning. So York retired, and now Coach Johnson making his way out of the dugout here, going to speak with the home plate umpire. Stephen Milam will step to the plate next. Not sure what this conversation is about, but Coach Johnson pretty demonstrative talking to our home plate umpire here. Maybe talking about something, maybe the stretch, maybe the delivery from Izzy Parsky. He was pointing towards the mound, but we can only guesstimate. 2 outs and still a runner at first in Jake Brown. 2-0 Dartmouth leading here, bottom of the third inning. Stephen Milam to the plate, flied out to left field his first time up. A pretty good play by Stefan DiCarado out there in left. First pitch to the monster. This is high and outside, ball 1. What else can be said that hasn't already about Stephen Milam and his collegiate career here at LSU? 1-0 delivery. Missing high, make it 2 balls, no strikes.
Milam's a little frustrated too. I'm going to watch this. I'm trying to figure out exactly. Like Milam dropped his hands, kind of, clear frustration.
2 outs, runner at first, and a ground ball hit towards the second baseman. Anderson lost his footing in the grass, and he throws it away. Outside and wide to Miller at first base, and everybody is safe. Milam at first, Brown into second. Sharply hit ground ball, not too far off the first base bag, and Anderson having to go to his left and then slid, and then as he tried to plant, Doug kind of lost his footing, took the timing off, rushed the throw with Milam scurrying down the line and just missed it to Miller. So the Tigers catch a break with 2 outs. The inning continues, runners first and second. Trying to get on the board here. First pitch to Aaron Beatty, off speed, swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Cade flied out. He's 0 for 1 here tonight, I should say. Batting .344 on the year. Brown takes his lead off second. Milam likewise at first, and the pitch. Another swing and a miss at a pitch low in the zone. It's now 0-2 to Aaron Beatty.
It was a healthy hack right there.
So Milam aboard on a throwing error by Anderson for Dartmouth. Gets Brown into scoring position. Here's the 0-2 to Aaron Beatty, and he stays alive. Cuts this one back into the screen, still 0-2.
Got to find a way here with 2 outs. Runners at first and second.
Aaron Beatty on the year, 3 home runs, 9 runs batted in. A little poke to the mound. Going to be handled by Parsky on a 2-hopper. He'll toss over to Miller for out number 3. Tigers, no runs, no hits. And 1 error, 2 men left on for LSU. We go to the top of the 4th. It's a 2-0 Dartmouth lead on a Friday night. Back after this is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Something new is happening at Cox. Now the price of your Cox internet and mobile plan won't go up for 3 years, and Wi-Fi equipment is included. So no frustrating price changes, just a lot more of what you want, like a pizza with extra pineapple. Yikes. Okay, let's stick with something everyone wants. No price changes on your plan, guaranteed. Learn more at cox.com/value. Must have at least 500 megabits per second speeds and Cox Unlimited mobile. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee. Mobile data speeds reduced after 20 gigs usage per month.
Hey Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs. The finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Celebrate Carnival this season with the Mardi Gras games from the lottery. Hop in that second line and grab the balloon doubler. Win up to $2,000. Unmask your fortune and play Masquerade Money. Win up to $13,000. Scratch your way to the crown and play Royal Bingo. Top prize is a whopping $30,000. Play Cash is King, an all-new fast play game for a chance to win a cool $10,000. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
The top of the fourth inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your fours up.
We go now to the top of the fourth inning here on a Friday night. Dartmouth 1-2 on the season. Maybe the 8-1 national champ LSU Tigers 2-0. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error for the Big Green. Scoreless, 1 hit and 1 run so far for your LSU Tigers. Kason Evans continues, starts his 4th inning of work. Face off against 7, 8, and 9 in the order, starting with Axel Reese, a right-hander. Strikeout victim. His first time up, takes a healthy hack and swings and fouls this one out of play right side on an Evans fastball. And it's 0-1. LSU Athletics fans, in partnership with Baton Rouge Area Foundation and Visit Baton Rouge, announces a new initiative, Death Valley Live. They bring world-class entertainment and events to Tiger Stadium. Just visit lsusports.net/Death Valley for additional information. A couple of big shows already announced. 1-1 pitch. Chasing low and away is the right-hander Reese. And Evans jumps ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yep, this is the type count we're looking for.
Infield playing straight up. Leadoff hitter is a ground ball hit towards Dardar. Takes a nasty final bounce, but handled easily. Nice stretch by York at first to retrieve it for out number 1. So a good start here as Reese retired for Kason Evans, and there's 1 away.
Found out who threw the first pitch.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
It was Carter Manship. He threw out the first hand. The sizzler right down the middle center cut.
Yep.
It was a beaut.
Would expect nothing less from Carter.
Nope.
Swing and a miss now to Sam Anderson, chasing a dirt ball, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 fastball right down the seam, and it's 0-2 as Evans dials it back up to 96. Anderson had the RBI single his last time up. Get the Big Green on the board. That went down in the dirt. Nasty breaking ball. Anderson stays away, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, I imagine if Michael Cobble had been asked, he'd have given you a heads up, had you work with him a little bit, make sure he could throw a two-seamer. There's a called strike 3. Nasty breaking ball, and Anderson a little surprised by it, slow to react, but Evans picks up the strikeout. That's number 7 on the night. And quickly 2 gone. So a good start here for Evans in the top of the 4th inning.
Watch his buckle here.
Yeah.
A little flinchy poo there. Good pitch. Outside corner. Still doesn't know quite what hit him.
Alejandro Puig takes the first pitch low and inside, make it 1-0. Puig flied out to left field. Braden Simpson, his first time up in the 2nd inning. So you think Cobble would have went with a curveball as opposed to the 2-seam heat?
Maybe, for sure. He wouldn't have gone with the heater.
Pitch misses away, make it 2-0 now to Puig.
Might even greased it up with some of that hair gel. You know, he's got that good hair, that good TV hair.
2-0, a little tapper left of the mound. Evans comes off quickly, reaches, fires
Nice
in time
play.
to York for out number 3. So a very good inning for Kason Evans. 3 up, 3 down for the Big Green in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Tigers trailing 2-0. It'll be Dardar, Braun, and Simpson. 6, 7, and 8 due up when we continue. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Every Tiger knows it's not just about where you are, it's about how you play the game. At LSU Online, we bring that same grit and greatness to your education. Whether you're watching from Baton Rouge or beyond, you can earn your degree on your time from anywhere. Flexible, online, built for Tiger Nation. Visit online.lsu.edu and win where you are.
Get ready, Tiger fans! Venture Global is proud to partner with LSU Athletics, powering Louisiana and the world with clean, low-cost, reliable energy and fueling the future of our great state. As we cheer on the Tigers this season, we're also driving innovation, creating jobs, and supporting our local communities. Together, we're building a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. Venture Global, proud partner of LSU Athletics, powering champions on and off the field. Go Tigers!
The bottom of the fourth inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your fours up.
2-0 our score. Dartmouth leading over your Tigers. Bottom of the fourth inning. 6, 7, and 8 due up for LSU. Seth Dardar will lead it off.
In the fourth inning, second baseman Seth Dardar.
Tigers just one hit tonight so far off of the starter, Izzy Parsky, freshman right-hander for the Big Green.
Okay, first things first, leadoff runner aboard. That's what we're looking for. Don't need to be greedy. No doubles, homers, nothing like, just leadoff runner aboard.
First pitch to Dardar, swing and fouled third base way, into the seats and out of play, and it's 0-1. Much tonight when the Tigers put a left-hander at the plate, they'll move the ship with 3 infielders right of second base. They do it here for Dardar. Off-speed pitch from Parsky misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. 53 pitches thrown now for the Big Green starter. So far, he and the defense kept the Tigers at bay. The 1-1 slap down the line, but foul towards the seats and right, out of play, and it's 1-2. When the Tigers win, fans, you win. Remember, enter promo code LSU50. The day after an LSU baseball victory, you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Seth digs back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Just missed outside. Evens up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good crowd, as we mentioned here tonight, just kind of waiting for LSU to stoke the flames. The 2-2, swing and a miss on a ball down in the dirt, going to be picked up. And DeMaestri will throw down to first for good measure, and Dardar retired, 1 away. Parsky picks up the strikeout. That'll be his 3rd of the night, and there's 1 gone. Mason Braun will come to the plate, the left-hander. 0 for 1 tonight.
Okay, let me turn my hat straight. That's it.
See if that works.
It was back. You don't need it backwards until you need a rally, so I'm just not obeying the rules.
First pitch on its way. Inside at the hands.
See?
1 ball, no strikes.
See, that was a strike.
Already working.
Ball.
Already working.
This kid hit a rocket his last time up, right at the second baseman into a double play, unfortunately.
1-0 upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
Hardest hit ball of the game so far. Well, the one Curiel hit out to center was peppered too, but that one was hit hard. 104 off the bat.
2-0 pitch. Again, high and outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Braun with 1 home run, 1 double. Again, batting an even .400 to start the year. The 3-0. Tad above the belt, called strike across the plate, make it 3-1.
One of those delayed strike calls.
Parsky's 3-1 pitch. Low and inside. That will give a free base to Mason Braun. He'll head down to first. Parsky gives up his second base on balls of the night. We'll see Braden Simpson, the Tigers' left fielder.
I think in today's world, a kid like Parsky feels like he's almost out there trying out for the Tigers. 6'2", 200-pound freshman. He's thrown in there at 94. Got a nice little breaker. You think in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I get out of here 5 innings, no runs, I might end up in the purple and gold next year.
He'd be way more mature than I was at 18 years old to have all of that. Right now, I'd probably be concentrating on I'm at the box.
Just, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Right.
But you might be right.
But in today's world with the portal and all that, I wonder if these kids are actually thinking that when they come here to the box to play.
The 0-1 to Simpson, and he fouls this one back. Now, I will say that I think you would agree with me that it's not a stretch to say most kids today are a lot more mature than I was.
Oh, that's easy.
At 18 years old. A lot smarter, made better decisions. So it's possible that somewhere that's in the back of his mind. But right now he's pitching a pretty good game. Here's the 0-2.
That's a balk. I see what they're saying. And he just pointed to him. Here comes Jay again. He's balking. He's not coming set. I just saw it. It's the first time I've actually seen it clear as day, but that's why they're looking so dumbfounded that they're actually not saying that he's balking here. But you got to come to a complete pause. It doesn't have to be more than a second or anything like that, but he paused there.
The 0-2 outside and in the dirt gets away from the catcher DeMaestri, and that will allow the Tigers to move Braun from first to second base. So with one out, LSU has a runner in scoring position, desperately trying to get on the board here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was
Braden
way
Simpson
out there.
Yeah, I think Parsky actually noticed that everybody noticed. He was able to come to a full stop on that previous pitch. We'll see here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner at second. Pitch again outside, down low, runs up the first base line, and a heads-up play by Braun on his way into third. And the throw by DeMaestri not in time. It also got away from the third baseman Rodriguez. In with the stolen base, Mason Braun. And a 2-2 count. Now the Tigers have their first possible run just 90 feet away.
I tell you, teach that down angle read. You got to be hopping towards second base with that third base with your secondary lead, and as soon as you see it down there, if you're moving and you get an aggressive enough secondary, you should be able to get there standing up.
2-2, low and away. Fills the count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Braden Simpson. Simpson with a single back in the second inning. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Another will get the Tigers on the board here with 1 away. A little pressure now on the shoulders of Izzy Parsky, the starting freshman right-hander for Dartmouth.
Another wild pitch.
3-2 is outside for ball 4. So that's going to put Braun at first. Runners on the corners with 1 out. And Trent Caraway at the bottom of the order will have the opportunity.
Yeah, he's out there playing with fire right now. I mean, what is that? How many walks is that for? Let me get that.
Third walk.
Yeah, third walk. He's hit, 6 free passes. I mean, you just don't see many guys come out here to the box and put 6 men on for free in the first 4 innings, come away unscathed, and here comes a mound visit to talk about it.
Blake McFadden again on his way out to the mound here. They've had a couple of arms loosening down in the bullpen in left. Again, Parsky, 68 pitches thrown thus far. 1 out, runners on the corners. Dartmouth leading 2-0.
You have a Shanana. Trey Shanana is down there warming up now, a junior, 6'2", 210. Brandon Valley High School. Looks like he's been in the program since he's a freshman. That's something you don't see every day. But they're going to stick with, as they should, I think. Parsky's been sneaky good here. I mean, we're already in the 4th inning. You know, it's kind of flashed by, but a lot of that is because he's thrown a lot of strikes. Let's see, Parsky strike percentage, maybe not, 54%.
So after the mound visit, Parsky, ball back in his hand with runners first and third. Trent Caraway stands in. Board out a fielder's choice his first time. Shows bunt and lays it down in front of the mound. Parsky with the toss home, and they'll say they get the runner out at the plate in Braun. And LSU.
We got to review that.
Jay Johnson on his way out immediately with the headphone
he was safe. Now, I was wrong, maybe wrong, but he was safe. I think he was safe.
LSU is challenging the call to play to the out. The previous play is under review.
So the ruling on the field, out at the plate. Jay Johnson immediately out, saying it looked like he was not there in time. The slide by Braun he thought was indeed beat the tag by DeMaestri. So they will once again go back in, take a look at the monitor, talk with collaborative replay, and we go under review, brought to you by Acme Oyster House. And this one's going to be big here because it's a 2-0 game.
What'd you have? I had him safe all day.
I had him safe. I thought he got to the corner before the tag was applied. Again, it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's in there. Again, this is
unless
an even
he
better
missed
angle.
it with his right hand, and we'll see it better here. A good little hook slide around. Oh, the catcher's foot. Nice.
Yeah, he got it on the foot of DeMaestri, his right hand, but then it slid right over the plate. Looks like he's going to be safe. But again, they'll take a look at it. The ruling on the field was out at home.
Well, if we rewind and look at that replay again, if we're able to do that on the monitor, remember we're on the radio and we're talking to our viewers at home tonight. But if you actually look back, the pitcher jumps up in the air and makes the sign safe, and then changes it real quick to out. But that was pretty funny. The pitcher kind of got a little confused there and made the call that would not benefit his team.
So again, the ruling at home was out by the home plate umpire. LSU immediately challenging. Jay Johnson came flying out of the Tiger dugout. So they're back to take a look at it.
Here's the thing. You're going to have to prove that his hand actually hit the plate at any point. And I'm not sure that it actually ever got to the plate. And here's going to be a great view of that. So the foot was blocking home plate. The right hand is coming in. The catcher's foot gets in front of the right hand. He might have blocked him.
Yeah, his hand hit his cleat initially. It's whether or not on the carom off of the cleat did he touch the plate before he was tagged.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the cleat kind of knocked his hand
off track.
Yeah, off track, exactly. I wish we could see the view that they just had, because that was about to show us the truth.
Again, another lengthy review here.
There it is.
But it should be
here
because
we
it
go.
results in a run or not.
Okay, so there's the shoe thing. It's coming around there. Did he touch the plate right? Oh, he did.
I don't think he touched the plate.
He never got the fingers down.
I think Clayton Ham may have gotten the right call.
We're still not there. He still hasn't tagged him. The catcher still hasn't tagged him. But he never put his hand on the plate. That's the issue.
Yeah, his right hand just kind of, his body brought his arm and hand off the back tip of the plate.
Did he ever?
And I'm waiting for a tag.
Did Braun ever come up? He never tagged him at all, ever.
Again, when they go under review, they watch the entire play. Not only the underhand throw from Parsky, the pitcher who handled the bunt, but also the entire continuation of the plate. Did he touch the plate? Was the tag applied? Did anybody ever eventually touch the plate? And then secondly, did anybody ever apply a tag? And this one might be a little bit hard to handle for these umpires. Again, immediately LSU went for review, including Braun, who got up and said, I was safe. Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody touched the plate or leather from the glove ever touched him.
I think Jay's challenge is about the catcher blocking the plate without the ball in his hand. You can't do that. And I thought I heard Jay say to the home plate umpire, or make the motion that the catcher was kind of signaled up the third baseline. So it's also going to be interesting to see what the actual challenge is, because you can see he's blocking home plate without the ball, and that's against the rules.
So we're still in a holding pattern here. Under review brought to you by Acme Oyster House, and this one a little longer than the first review, which was challenged by Dartmouth that they lost. But you can understand why, simply because it's whether or not a run is going to score.
Did Braun get up and touch home plate right there after the umpire called him out?
Looked like he did.
That would be important too, because the tag let's be clear. There was never a tag that happened, even till this second. The catcher still hasn't tagged Braun. So if he did get up right there and touch home plate, that's a whole different story.
Here they come. We'll get the decision from Jeff Head.
Here we go.
After review, the runner is safe.
Yep.
However, in the 8th inning, they may request a pre-chief initiated review.
There you go.
So the Tigers on the board. Braun ruled safe. Cuts the lead in half, 2-1.
How about the safety squeeze there by Caraway? You know, they say you got to bunt strikes, but not when a guy's running home. You got to bunt the ball no matter what. And that ball might have actually hit him like in the shin. It was that far in. Tip of the hat to that young man. Tigers are on the board, partner.
1 out, runners second and third after the review and the change of the call. That'll bring Curry out of the plate atop the order. And the first pitch high and outside for Parsky. So now 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error for the Tigers. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Big Green. Simpson down at second. Caraway with that successful bunt, bringing in the score. He stands at first. Pitch to Curiel. Upstairs, ball 2. Let that be a lesson. Sliding in at third, whether you think you did or didn't, always make sure you get up, touch the base. Make sure you touch home plate. Fouled off by Curiel into the net. That'll make it 2-1. So heads up play by Braun. And I'm with you, Doug. We didn't get an explanation from Jeff Head or the officials on how he was ruled safe, other than he was ruled safe and that it was a crew chief challenge. But I'd like to know if there was interference at all. There's a swing and a miss. Curiel chasing one up and out. 2-0, or 2-2, I should say.
You know, I know he's hitting .315 and he's hitting well, but so far this season, I just don't feel like Curiel is as comfortable as he's been. He'll be there, and everything's fine, but just doesn't quite look comfortable up there.
2-2, high and outside. That'll fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now, this is generally where the guy hits the ball into the diamond deck. So here we go, Mr. Curiel.
1 out, runners first and second. Tigers trailing 2-1. The 3-2 pitch. Curiel mashes one down the line and right. On the run, diving grab by Axel Reese. Wow, what a catch. Gives up the body and able to get on line with that laced line drive to right field. Records the second out. However, the Tigers do extend a runner from second to third, tagging up. So now runners on the corners with 2 down, and another good poke by Curiel, but a better play in the outfield this time by Axel Reese. Off the bat, thought that was for sure going to find grass, possibly make its way to the wall.
Yeah, I did too. Again, 103 off the bat. Curiel has now hit it on the button and back-to-back at bats and nothing to show for it.
Jake Brown with runners at the corners, and the first delivery fastball outside and high for ball 1. Jake tonight aboard twice, hit by a pitch in the first, aboard on a walk back in the third. Simpson at third, Caraway at first. The pitch to Brown off the end of the bat, lifted high in the air, but foul down the line and left, out of play. Move the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics.
Let me give you some scores around the SEC.
Prime opportunity here. 2 outs. Runners first and third. Brown hits one straight up into the air near second base. Shortstop Puig calling for it, just right of the bag, and he'll have it for out number 3. Tigers get on the board. 1 run. They do it on no hits. They leave 2 men on. It's a 2-1 Dartmouth lead. We head to the top of the 5th here at the box. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health. Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions, LSU Baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
444 for the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 for the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
2-1 our score. Game one of this weekend here on a Friday night. Dartmouth leading LSU. We hit the top of the fifth inning. Fans, it's the game everyone loves to play. Play Scrabble Scratch Off from the lottery. You can win up to $50,000. Pick up Scrabble Scratch Off today. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Top of the order for the Big Green, Tair Rodriguez. 0 for 1, aboard on a walk, scored a run last time in the third. Swings and misses at the first offering, and it's 0-1. Kason Evans, 0-1 delivery. Just a tad low with a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. So far, Dartmouth 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. The Tigers 1 run on 1 hit, also 1 error. Off speed, low and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Rodriguez.
Pitch count up to 74 now for Kason Evans.
2-1. Bouncer towards the shortstop. Milam, 1 foot on the grass, turns, throws, 1 hopper to York for out number 1.
Stop it.
Does anybody out there make it look easier than Stephen Milam? Especially
you got to have a lot
shortstop.
of patience, wait back there, backhand throw. Knew he had to one hop it to get it there. I tell you, that's just instinct and athleticism, awareness, all of it.
Talent, all of it, converging at 1 point. Nico Banez stands in. First pitch to the left-hander, a check swing. They appeal, and he went around. Breaking ball down low, but it's 0-1 to Banez, who tonight in the 2 spot is 0 for 1. Grounded out last time to Seth Dardar at second base. Here's the 0-1, showing bunt, pitches low, evens a count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ibanez can't be a very big fella. Let's see here.
The 1-1 pitch off the end of the bat, foul, catches the screen above the third base dugout. Evans back in the driver's seat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kason tonight 4 1/3 thus far. 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 3 walks, 7 strikeouts.
Yep, 5'8", 160. It's one of the most beautiful things about baseball. It doesn't matter how big or tall you are, you can still play this one.
Swing and a miss. Evans off speed. Banez couldn't find it with the bat. That'll be strikeout number 8 for Kason Evans, and 2 gone here in the top of the 5th.
8 strikeouts. That's the Kason Evans we know.
Stephen DiCorrado batting for the 3rd time tonight. A strikeout victim, had an RBI double in the 3rd. Big healthy swing, but out in front. Kason pulls the string, and it's 0-1. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Just visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. Infield plane straight up to the left-hander, the 0-1. Another swing and a miss, almost identical pitch at 83 miles an hour, down around the knees, and it's 0-2. Two outs, nobody on. The 0-2 from Evans. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 9. Kason Evans now in a groove midway through. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Big Green here in the top of the fifth. No runs, no hits, nobody touches base. They lead 2-1. Tigers coming to the plate. It'll be the meat of the order presented by 44 Farms. York, Milam, and Aaron Beatty 3, 4, and 5 when we return. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
At Toyota, we don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
LSU trailing by a run as we hit the bottom of the fifth inning. 2-1 Dartmouth with the lead. Zach York, Tiger first baseman, to lead it off. Third at bat of the night, hit by a pitch back in the first, popped out to the shortstop. Puig back in the third inning. 1-0 delivery to York. Low and inside at the ankles. 2 balls and no strikes. Izzy Parsky continues his work. 4 full innings of work so far for the Big Green. 1 hit given up, 1 run, 1 error. Or both earned, I should say. As York again gets a hold of this one, but straight up and foul out of play to the right. 2 balls and 1 strike. Parsky again with 1 run given up. It was earned. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. This will be the 82nd pitch he has thrown tonight. The 2-1 to York. Again, straight up in the air behind the plate, giving a look. A.J. DeMaestri running out of room, but he's got a little bit of room on the on-deck circle for the Tigers. He can't hold on. That one came down on him quickly, and he tried to adjust the glove, catch it basket style. It's just out of his reach. Popped off the mitt, and York will stay alive with a 2-2 count. Things certainly going to heat up on the field this season for the Tigers, but whenever you're ready to cool it down, fans count on Slow Melt Ice since 1997, providing packaged ice for South Louisiana. There's the 2-2 fouled off the bat of York into the screen. For more info, you can check them out at slowmeltice.com, SLOMELTICE.com. 2-2 the count to the leadoff hitter, Zach York. Parsky's 2-2. Missed high. Fastball up. 3-2. Milam on deck. Aaron Beatty waiting in the wings for LSU. Payoff pitch. Low off the plate, and York will earn a leadoff walk to the Tigers. Get some early traffic on the base pads here. That'll bring Stephen Milam to the plate. Milam 0 for 2 tonight. Sent one out to left field, handled by DiCorrado. And aboard on a fielding error by Sam Anderson back in the third inning. He was left stranded. And we're going to have another meeting on the mound. Blake McFadden, the head coach for Dartmouth, in his first year, calls for time. It appears they do have some arms, at least one ready to go out in the bullpen and left. Look to be in a hurry to make the change at the moment. Talking it over with his freshman right-hander.
It's the same guy down there. He's ready. I mean, if they wanted him, I feel like he's been down there since the 4th inning.
And they are going to make a call. So that'll be it for Izzy Parsky
Good
tonight.
outing, man. Wow. Good outing.
Very good start for the freshman in his second start of the season. Leaves the game with his team up 2-1. So a pitching change powered by Sunshine. If you need a game-changing upgrade, fans, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer here in Louisiana, to keep your home turf in tip-top shape. It's a 2-1 Dartmouth lead. Bottom of the fifth inning, Tigers have a runner aboard, nobody out. Stephen Milam will face the new Dartmouth pitcher when we continue. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
It's not easy to be a champion.
Built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU Baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Hey, Louisiana, scratch your way to some cash with $50 Frenzy from the lottery, loaded with $50 prizes. Turn up the volume and pick up $100 Frenzy, loaded with $100 prizes. Go full throttle and play $500 Frenzy, loaded with $500 prizes. Big scratch, big cash. Play $500,000 Extreme Cash. Top prize is a whopping $500,000. Play all 4 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
2-1 our score. Dartmouth with the lead over LSU. Bottom of the fifth inning. Tigers at the plate. Zach York aboard. Down at first base, Stephen Milam up next for LSU. He'll face a new pitcher on the mound for Dartmouth.
Yeah, it's going to be Trey Sahoa. He is he's a junior. He's been in the program the whole time. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, 90 to 93 with his fastball. Curveball is going to be in the upper 70s. Slider will be in the low 80s. He favors his fastball to left-handers. He's going to go with that 65% of the time. He'll throw the curveball in there mixed with the changeup. Mostly fastballs and sliders to right-handed hitters. He is a righty. So we'll see.
Shanaha, the right-hander, comes set. Milam, the left-hander, the switch hitter, takes the first pitch. Fastball at 92, up and in for 1 ball, no strikes to Milam.
You know, I meant to say Shanaha, but I don't think I said Shanaha. But my apologies. That's not exactly what I said the first time.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Milam. Eye level, missed high again with a fastball. 2 balls, no strikes. York over at first base. The Tigers able to get on the board in the bottom of the 4th inning. Dartmouth scoring a run in the 2nd, another in the 3rd. A 2-0 to Milam. Big swing, launched into the air, down the line, third base way. Rodriguez giving chase, but it's behind the screen and into the seats about 5 rows up, out of play. And it's now 2-1 to Stephen Milam.
Shanaha comes in with a 2.25 ERA, second time out this year. 4 innings of work the first time, 2 hits, 1 run. He had 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. Decent fastball.
Milam taking some time, steps out, the left-hander. Now we'll dig back in. York down at first, nobody out, and a 2-1 count to the Tigers shortstop. Shanaha comes set, checks the runner at first, now the 2-1 to the plate. Milam launches one high in the air. Left center field, DiCarado calls for it, and the left fielder makes the grab for out number 1. York will retreat back to first. Another well-struck baseball hung up, and DiCarado makes the play for out number 1.
Okay, Chris, I know our listeners are dying to know what's happening around the SEC. And you know what? It's been a tough night so far for all the games that have gone final. 5 losses already for SEC schools, including Mississippi State. They're no longer undefeated. 8-4, they lost to Arizona State. Georgia defeated Oakland 16-6, so there's a bright spot for the league.
Cade Arambidi at the plate. First pitch sails away outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Cade tonight caught looking in the first. Little comebacker to the mound to Parsky, handled in the third. York takes a short lead off of first. Shanaha fires the pitch, and that's a miss low at the knees. Now 2 balls, no strikes to Arambidi, sophomore catcher out of Tomball, Texas.
So Georgia was home. Kentucky also at home against St. John. They get a quick win, 3-2. Excuse me, a close win, 3-1 over St. John's.
Pitch outside. Now 3-0 the count to Arambidi.
I think the biggest matchup this weekend was UCLA and Tennessee. Number 1 versus number 20. UCLA 12-5 winners over the Vols.
Called strike to Arambidi. Just catches the inner half to make it 3-1.
There's one of your losses. Here's another. UT Arlington upset Arkansas 4-3 in Fayetteville.
3-1. Swing and a miss. Maybe got a piece, but held on to by DeMaestri. And that'll fill the count now to Arambidi. York down at first base. Tigers trail by a run. Arambidi puts everything he has into it, but a swing and a miss on a fastball. Challenged that time by Shanaha, and Shanaha gets the win, picks up the strikeout. And there's 2 gone. You see Seth Dardar, the Tigers' second baseman. He's 0 for 1, hit by a pitch in the second inning. A strikeout victim to Izzy Parsky back in the 4th.
Another upset. Ole Miss fell to Baylor at home, or excuse me, in Houston earlier. Baylor wins that one 6-5 over the Rebels. Now Ole Miss no longer undefeated. Vanderbilt also fell today to UC Irvine in Las Vegas by a score of 9-4.
Off-speed delivery upstairs to Dardar, 1-0.
And then Oklahoma, they got to win 14-4 earlier over Gonzaga, and currently pretty good game going on in Coral Gables. Florida leads Miami by a score of 4-2. They're in the top of the 8th inning.
The 1-0. Dardar swings high in the air, opposite field to left. DiCorrado on the run, near the line. He's got room, plenty of room, and makes the play for out number 3. No runs, no hits. 1 man left on for the Tigers. Dartmouth still leads 2-1, and the Big Green come to the plate in the top of the 6th. When we continue, this is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Elevate your game day spirit with Sugarfield Spirits, the official vodka of LSU Athletics. When crafting the perfect mixed drink, our vodka is the winning choice that'll have your taste buds cheering for more. Sugarfield Spirits, where the spirit of the Tigers meets exceptional locally made vodka. See our winning lineup at sugarfieldspirits.com or visit us at our tasting room in Gonzales.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com. If you live in Louisiana, you know what the mini plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com.
Follow the powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Dartmouth coming to the plate. They lead 2-1 over your Tigers. We hit the top of the 6th inning here in Game 1. LSU playing 4 times tonight. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Play Dartmouth twice, Northeastern twice. They'll match up with the Huskies tomorrow. First pitch here at the box at 2 p.m.
A.J. Demastri, the catcher for the Big Green, will lead things off here in the top of the 6th inning. Kason Evans continues to work. 80 pitches thrown so far through 5 innings complete. First delivery to Demastri, misses outside. Fastball still pretty firm, 93 miles an hour, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Setting up outside of the left-hander is Aaron Beatty. The pitch missed the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. That one off speed from Evans. Fans, don't miss the Jay Johnson Show live from TJ Ribs starting on March 9th. Gets underway at 6 p.m. Join us with Coach Johnson each week. Brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. Evans brings a fastball up at 94, and it catches the inner black right at the knees. 2-1 now, the count to Demastri. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball towards second base. Dardar again hits it with the glove, knocks it down, tries to flip it with an option pitch to York, but not in time, beating it out. It's going to be Demastri, and that may be the second fielding error of the night against Dardar. Again, a sharply hit ground ball moving to his left, and again just kind of hit the heel of the glove, popped out. Tried to pick it up and ran up his arm, and again just an option style pitch to York, but didn't have enough on it to beat the speedy Demastri. So aboard at first, and again, second error of the game by the Tigers, second by Dardar at second base. So with a runner on, showing bunt will be Suarez, and he fouls it back into the screen. It's 0-1.
You know, Chris, I have to apologize. I might have given a couple of the wrong scores, but you can vouch for me.
Yep. Yeah, there's a reason why.
It's what the certain website told me the score was, but Mississippi State actually won today. Keeps them undefeated, 8-4. They were winners. Sorry about that.
Runner at first. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, swing and a miss on a nasty off-speed pitch. Suarez nearly did a 360 twirling around. It's 0-2. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the SEC website.
Yeah, like Coach Berman used to say, pick the wrong one. It'll never happen again, I swear. It's my fault, not yours.
The 0-2. Swing and a foul tip. Suarez stays alive. Still 0-2 the count.
Yeah, Mississippi State 8-4 over Arizona State. So the Bulldogs stay undefeated 10-0. But Ole Miss did fall. And the Rebels now 9-1. That was true.
I found you a better site.
I got it.
Yeah.
I'll never change.
I don't blame you. Here's the 0-2. That one a cold strike right down the middle. Kason Evans, how about 10 strikeouts on the night, 1 gone here in the top of the 6th inning. Leads me to what I've been waiting to ask you for some time now. We mentioned the first start of the season for Kason Evans, coming off a sensational end of 2025 on that lead into a national championship. Much better in Jacksonville in start number 2. What do you see tonight from Kason Evans? Again, 10 strikeouts on the evening, 3 walks given up.
Yeah, if you give me 10 strikeouts, 3 walks, 2 hits, and 2 runs every game this year through 6 innings, I'm pretty good with that. You know? I mean, he'd be one of the best pitchers in the country. And, again, I think we're just climbing that ladder into seeing him dominate Vanderbilt in that opening game series on Friday night in a couple weeks.
0-1, the first pitch, a called strike to Miller. This pitch outside the reach of Aaron Beatty, hit it in the mitt, but it rolls away to the backstop. That'll give Demastri a free pass into second base. So the Big Green with a runner in scoring position here with a 1 out in the top of the 6th.
It's not his fault. I mean, I just tell him how great he is, and I just coached him right into a wild pitch there.
Jay Johnson now calling for time. Comes off the top step of the Tiger dugout. He's going to make his way to the mound here.
Yeah, it might be a pitch count thing.
Yeah, we're going to see some action start to warm down in the Tiger bullpen.
No, that's Gavin Gitter. He's ready.
He's ready to go.
He's coming with it.
So the call's been made, it appears, and Tiger's going to make a pitching change here with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Gavin Guidry will emerge from the wall in right field. A pitching change powered by Sunshine. Need a game-changing upgrade. Trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer here in the great state of Louisiana. It's a 2-1 Dartmouth lead. Runner at second base, 1 out. Guidry coming in with a 1-1 count to Miller at the plate. Kason Evans' night is done. We'll give you his final numbers when this inning's over. We'll get back to action after this quick break. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda sauce. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sausage and original seasoning is Manda's strong side, but it's Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it? Running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoked sauce of LSU Athletics.
BRQ Seafood and Barbecue is a home run for flavor, excitement, and an unforgettable experience. Savor their daily specials or indulge in their brunch every Saturday and Sunday. Special occasion? Let BRQ cater your event or host your gathering on their outdoor patio, The Backyard. Now open daily. As the official catering service of LSU Athletics, they are the top choice for your game-winning celebrations. Visit online at brqrestaurant.com. See their daily specials, catering options, or to reserve a table. BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, where unforgettable moments await, both on and off the diamond.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from AccuTip Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Back to action here, top of the sixth, one out. Dartmouth with a runner in scoring position down at second base. New pitcher on the mound for the Tigers in relief of Kason Evans, the starter here in game one this weekend. It'll be the right-hander, Gavin Guidry, the redshirt junior out of Lake Charles, will take over. He'll face Chris Miller at the plate with a 1-1 count and one away.
Yeah, the former Bar Buck. I mean, in my opinion, he's been the best of the Tigers so far this season. Fourth appearance for him, 5 1/3, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, and 11 strikeouts.
First pitch from Guidry to Miller. Nasty swing and a miss, 78 miles an hour. Again, Miller didn't look like he put a whole lot into the swing, just his arms got caught up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Guidry ready to go, looks back to second. Here's the 1-2. Just missed low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Guidry, of course, medical redshirt, missed all of last season with a back injury. But one of the key things Jay Johnson talked about all season long, all the way through Omaha and a national title, was Guidry was locked in, engaged with this team. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Got him to chase outside. And Guidry comes in, records his first strikeout of the night, 2 gone. And I say that, Doug, because there was a lot of questions as the season got deeper and Guidry was unable to go as to whether or not he would stay with baseball. Would he come back? Would he be at LSU? And I think that's part of the reason we all thought he would, is that he was kind of an extension of the coaching staff last year. He was kind of the hype man in the dugout as this first pitch to Reese misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah, he's kind of the the leader in that clubhouse. He's the verbal leader. He pitches with a lot of emotion, a lot of energy, brings a lot of life to the dugout. And of course, everybody's pulling for a kid that's coming back from an injury, and he is doing it in flying colors. Just great to see. There's another strike. He's been a strike machine, and he came back, whatever it was, 13, 14 months later, better than when he left. And that is not easy to do when you miss an entire season.
Runner at second, 2 down, a 2-1 Dartmouth lead. Here's the 1-1 from Guidry. Poked high in the air, right field, not very deep. On the run in foul territory, making the grab. Mason Braun records out number 3. So Guidry called upon. The fireman comes in, strikeout and a pop out, and that will do it for Dartmouth. No runs, no hits. They leave 1 man on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Big Green still leading the Tigers 2-1. LSU coming to the plate. It'll be 7, 8, and 9. Braun, Simpson, Caraway. When we return, this is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Everyone has their own favorite way to experience Louisiana. For some, it's the taste of hot beignets with a creamy cafe au lait. For others, It's swaying to the music of brass bands, Zydeco, and all the music in between. It's boating on the bayou, weaving your way through festivals, road tripping in pursuit of the greatest gumbo. Whoever you are, whatever you crave, Louisiana will feed your soul. Go to findyourlouisiana.com to plan your visit today.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
LSU looking for some more offense here tonight. They've got one run on just one hit, 2 errors in the field. They trail Dartmouth 2-1 as LSU comes to the plate. Mason Braun will lead it off in the 7-hole in the first delivery. Going to be a called strike with a looping breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Second pitcher of the night for the Big Green, Trey Shanaha, a right-hander, took over for the starter. Second pitcher of record. Here's the 0-1. This time comes back with a fastball, missed high, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Actually, stuff-wise, very similar to the starters. So
Yep.
you can see why they went with him. LSU obviously have had their problems through the first 5 innings.
1-1 pitch, ground ball. Got on Anderson quickly at second base, but he comes up throwing and records the first out of the inning. So Braun retired, 1 away.
Now batting for LSU, left fielder.
It's almost rally cap time. I mean, I feel like we need a spark somehow, some way. Somebody's got to hit one in the gap and maybe get a little life in this crowd and that dugout. But we talk about Uncle Mo all the time, and there's no question Uncle Mo has been in Dartmouth's dugout the entire game.
Yeah, scoreless after 1 frame. And a run by Dartmouth in the second. Again in the third. LSU got on the board in the bottom of the 4th. That's all she wrote so far. Braden Simpson, first offering, up and in for ball 1, 1-0.
And I'll tell you what's really going to make you itch is in the second and third, those 2 runs, leadoff walks.
Yep. The 1-0 to Simpson. Again upstairs, high level, making 2 balls, no strikes. Again, a gorgeous night here in the Louisiana capital.
Man, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
2-0. Outside, making 3 balls, no strikes now. Braden Simpson, senior out of Moseley, Virginia. Yeah, you got to love this. You're not even out of the month of February. Most everybody here in short sleeves. A lot of people in shorts tonight.
It's gorgeous, man. I tell you, we've been blessed with great early season baseball weather.
This one catches the inside corner to make it 3-1 to Simpson. Now he'll readjust, get ready, and the pitch. Missing low, ball 4. So a 1-out walk. Put Simpson aboard, bring Trent Caraway to the plate.
Close, as you would say. That's a really good eye there. But the Tigers will take it. You got a runner aboard. Got to get some offense moving here, buddy. I mean, how many base runners are we talking about tonight? You had 3 hit Batman, 3 walks, and 1 hit. 4 walks. Yeah,
8 men left on base. They've had traffic.
Base.
Looking for the timely hit with men aboard. First pitch to Caraway. And misses outside, maybe low. Didn't miss by much, but it's 1-0.
I can't believe they've given us back the actual strike zone here. That one actually got a chunk of it.
Runner at first, one down. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Carraway swings, sharply hit. One hopper gets by Puig at shortstop into left field. Coming around second, they'll hold up the runner at third, and Simpson runners on the corners. And a mashed one-hop ground ball off the bat of Carraway at the bottom of the order, and the Tigers got something cooking with one out and runners first and third.
You know, the great Mr. Brian Lazar, he's been doing scorekeeping forever here at the box, and I would imagine he's going to give that an error, I would bet. But in between these innings, you can bet I'm going to go over there and tell him that ball was 110 miles an hour off the bat. Listen, I don't know that I've said that yet this year, over 110. There was a ground ball that Cerna hit once that was 113, but that's one of the hardest hit balls of the year. Absolutely scorched, and on a short hop, I would give that a hit all day, and I'm a pitcher. I give him errors all the time.
Well, they gave him the hit.
Oh, they did?
Carraway gets the single through the left side. Runners first and third, back to the top of the order, and Curiel.
Can't wait to ask him if he gave it a hit because of he had to. I mean, that ball was murder.
Fouls it off, 0-1 to Curiel. 0 for 3 tonight as the designated hitter. Getting a night off from the outfield. Simpson at third, Carraway at first. The pitch inside at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I tell you, that can really take the wind out of your sails as a pitcher too, and the 9-hole hitter turns one around on you like that, like oof. Now back to one of the best hitters in the country. Okay.
The 1-1 hit hard but foul down the left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Derek Curiel.
Another right-hander just starting to get loose down there in the Dartmouth bullpen. Little sidewinding action looks like. It's Mac Burke, a senior.
Runners take their lead. 1-2 count to Curiel. The pitch. Off speed, outside, evens the count, 2-2. Two delivery, absolutely laced down the line and right, but foul. Just foul right of the line. Everybody will reset. Carraway back to first, Simpson back to third. Curiel will come to the plate still with a 2-2 count. Again, last season we mentioned it, Curiel, the better freshman campaigns in all of the country, really one of the best freshman campaigns you'll see ever. Started all 68 games.
I mean, led the team in hitting. I mean,
345 average on the year, 20 doubles, 2 triples. Again, 55 runs batted in. He's got 9 RBI on the season. A chance for more here as he fouls this one off left side. Still 2-2 as he's battling up there.
Yeah, as a freshman, I mean, to lead the team that won the national championship in hitting, that's a pretty good feather in the cap. But I tell you, came back looking different this year. Looks like a major league player this year. Put on about 15, 20 pounds of pure muscle.
Another 2-2 delivery. Laced down the line. Base hit into left. It's rolling to the wall. That will score Simpson. Carraway around second. They're going to wave him in. The relay to the plate. Not in time. Safe is Carraway, and the Tigers take a 3-2 lead. Derek Curiel drives in 2 runs.
Right there's why he is great. He took a pitch out over the outer part of the plate and laced it over the third baseman's head. Good hitters are able to hit pitches away the other way. Great hitters are able to hit pitches away hard the other way. And Curiel smoked that ball 100 miles an hour. A 2-run double, exactly what the Tigers needed here in the bottom of the 6th.
Curiel puts the Tigers on top. He stands at second. That may be all.
Yeah.
Because again, Coach McFadden on his way out. Slow walk. We can expect another pitching change here with the game turning. LSU now up 3-2. 3 runs on 3 hits. And they'll make the call to the bullpen for the right-hander. So this pitching change powered by Sunshine. Need a game-changing upgrade? Trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. The sophomore, Derek Curiel, gets the fans going here at the box with a 2-run double to give the Tigers a 3-2 lead. Still just 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll continue. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
drinks come in a bottle, some in a can. Only one comes in a ball and brings the buzz. We're Buzzballs, the ready-to-go cocktail that's shaped like a ball. Coincidence? We think not. Big flavor, big buzz, ready to go. Buzzballs. It's a ball. It's a drink. It's a whole vibe. Please drink responsibly. Buzzballs. Available in spirit, wine, and malt. 50% alcohol per volume. Buzzballs, LLC, Carrollton, Texas.
Every Tiger knows it's not just about how hard you swing. It's about staying in the game. At LSU Online, we bring that same grit, focus, and follow-through to your education. Whether you're watching from Alec Box or across the country, you can earn your degree online. Flexible, affordable, and built for Tiger Nation. Visit online.lsu.edu and win where you are.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Follow the powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Well, for the first time tonight, the box rocking a little bit on a Friday. LSU taking the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A couple of runners aboard, built some pressure, and Derek Curiel would break the dam with a 2-run double down the line in left. Tigers take a 3-2 lead. Mac Burke now, a right-hander for Dartmouth, takes over. Still just one out. Curiel, with those 2 runs batted in, stands down at second base, and Jake Brown due up next to face the new pitcher Burke.
Yeah, Mac Burke making his second appearance, 6.75 ERA that first outing, an inning and a third, 2 hits allowed, 1 walk. He's 87-89 with his fastball. He'll drop down there. He gets down there pretty low. 86-89 with his sinker, which is what I'd imagine most of these right-handers are going to see. He'll throw a slider in there, 76-79, a changeup in the upper 70s as well. So he's got a wide variety of pitches from a tricky little angle here. But typically, left-handers see the sidearm righty pretty well.
First pitch from Burke got its way to Brown. Missed low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Again, Brown, we talked about the start here in 2026. 44 starts last year in right field. Played 1 game at first base. And started 1 game as the DH on that championship team as Burke misses outside off speed. 2 balls, no strikes to Jake, who was hit by a pitch back in the 1st inning. Aboard on a walk in the 3rd. Popped out to Puig at shortstop in the 4th inning. Cool. Swing and a foul. Over to the on-deck circle. We'll make it 2-1.
He was geared up to drive one right there. Just a sinking, slow pitch off the outside corner, way out in front.
Curiel takes his lead off second. Burke looks back that way. Looks again. Here's the 2-1 to the plate. Outside missing, 3-1. Brown last year led the Tigers in the College World Series, batting .385. 4 runs batted in, 2 runs scored. Had a very important 2-run single against Arkansas. One of the wins over the Razorbacks. He launches this one towards the wall in right and just shy of the warning track. An incredible dive by Axel Reese. The second magnificent play in right field tonight for Reese. Saves what would have been easily another run and extra bases for Brown. It robs him, and there's 2 outs.
Yeah, look, if you're a young player, you can't get caught up in the outcomes. You can't go to the ballpark saying, I want to hit a couple doubles today. I want to hit a couple balls hard. Jake Brown did his job. Sometimes when the opponent makes a play like that, you tip your hat out there and tell him nice job. Like you said, buddy, 2 great plays, almost identical in the same spot.
Running towards the foul line at full speed. Reese able to make the grab. That'll bring Zach York to the plate. Curiel advancing to third, tagging up on the fly ball to right. Now with 2 outs, Zach York with an opportunity to reach double-digit RBI. The 1-0. Say missed inside, maybe a tad low. 2 balls, no strikes. York got aboard, hit by a pitch in the first, left stranded. Popped out to Puig at shortstop in the third, and again aboard with a walk in the 5th inning. Curiel takes a short lead off third. Here's the 2-0 to York. That one at the belt for a strike, 2-1. A lot of off-speed offerings early on here for relief pitcher Mac Burke. 5.4 ERA, as Doug told you, coming into tonight. The 2-1. York swings. Lifted in the air down the line again and right, but into the seats and out of play, foul. Had a couple hit that way for York. Moves the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans remember the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. That's TJ Ribs, located at 2324 South Acadian Thruway. 2 outs, runner at third, the 2-2. Sails outside from Burke, fills the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 our score. LSU regaining or getting their first lead of the night with 2 runs so far here on 2 hits in the bottom of the 6th inning. Payoff pitch. Beautiful that time from Burke. Breaking ball, called strike. York didn't like it. Looked good from up here, so Burke able to stop the bleeding, but LSU gets their first lead of the night. 2 runs on 2 hits. Leave 1 man on base. Move now to the top of the 7th. 3-2 LSU leading. Dartmouth coming to the plate 8-9 and top of the order. When we come back, this is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Ew, it's a roach!
Fear not. Champ is here. Your weapon is Bengal Roach Spray. Bengal Spray technology is designed to flush out the entire colony, targeting the source of the problem, making sure these pests don't die unseen in your walls, ensuring far-reaching results that prevent infestations from returning. Now that you're all protected, my job here is done.
Bengal, the official pest control of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Sam Anderson will lead it off for the Big Green of Dartmouth. They trail LSU now 3-2. Dartmouth took the early lead 2-0 after they scored in the top of the 2nd. Another run in the top of the 3rd. LSU got on the board in the bottom of the 4th. Derek Curiel with a 2-run double in the bottom of the 6th inning moments ago gave Tigers their first lead. Here's a first pitch, ground ball from Anderson. Going to be handled at third base by Caraway. He throws to first in time to York. Quickly 1 gone here. Gavin Guidry continuing on the mound in relief for the starter, Kason Evans.
Shut down points. That's what this inning is about. You've taken the lead now. Get back in the dugout as quickly as you can. The objective here, more so than every other inning so far, is to not let them score.
Bottom of the order, Puig, the right-hander. First pitch from Guidry, a called strike, a breaking ball, and it's 0-1.
Boy, Guidry, he just looks so good out there with his breaking pitch, his fastball. Like he just looks so confident.
Here's the 0-1. Slap down the line, foul into the seats. Out of play right field, 0-2, Guidry out in front. Fans, again, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. The 0-2 to the right-hander Puig. And it's fouled off the plate and off the body of Puig. It'll remain 0-2. Tomorrow it will be LSU and Northeastern. First pitch at 2 p.m. Airtime 1:30 with the Hub International On Deck show.
Those guys think it's hot down here right now.
Here's the 0-2 from Guidry. Just missed a little low and outside. Yeah.
Great 0-2 pitch.
Better take by Puig to stay away, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kind of a slow break away from the plate. Puig watched it, but held back. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-2 from Guidry.
Change up.
Just a little low. Missed with the off speed. 2-2.
Okay, here it is. Make it happen pitch. You don't want to go any further. Again, you got the lead. Let's get the strikeout right here.
2-2 delivery. Ground ball, bouncer foul, third base side. Count holds, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Time called. Puig stepping out momentarily.
Your best pitch for a strike right here.
Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Guidry starts the wind. Here's the pitch. And just staying alive is Puig. Catches just a piece, fouls it back into the screen. Puig tonight flying out to left field to Braden Simpson in the second. Comebacker to the mound to Evans in the 4th inning. He's 0 for 2. Another 2-2 delivery. Guidry fires. Breaking ball and just again got a little piece. Maybe just a little bit of the stitching to stay alive off the bat of Puig.
So I should know this, but is Dartmouth and are they also playing? Is it kind of like a round robin deal? Gotcha.
Yep.
Here at the box house.
Yep.
Sweet. A little extra baseball. If it's a nice day tomorrow, come out and watch baseball all day.
2-2 hit into the screen.
What time is that game? We're 6:30 again tomorrow night.
2 o'clock.
2 p.m.
Yeah, LSU will play the early game.
Gotcha.
And then it will be, I believe, Dartmouth and Grambling in the nightcap.
Oh, we're 2 p.m.
Yep.
Gotcha.
2-2 pitch. And another foul tip by Puig to stay alive. So a battle going on here with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning.
Indeed. Let me see how many pitches this is. Seems like a bunch.
Nobody on, 1 out. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alejandro Puig awaits the 2-2 from Guidry. Ground ball, and it gets by Milam.
What an
perfectly placed ground ball. Puig with the single with 1 out. Reach first base.
9-pitch at bat. A 9-pitch at bat. And let me tell you, he fouled off some really good pitches there from Guidry to stay alive.
Jay Johnson now calling for time. Going to come out, meet on the mound here.
Looks like big Grant Fontenot down there getting loose or thinking about getting loose down in the bullpen. He's number 40, right? Let me see. Or is that a... Yeah, that's Grant Fontenot.
Maybe just to let Grant get going a little bit here.
Like I said, he's not throwing. He's just kind of going through the motions.
Quick meeting. Coach Johnson now headed back to the dugout.
Yeah, that was more likely a discussion about Tair Rodriguez and how they're going to go about getting him out. Struck him out first time, he walked, and then they got him to ground out to short the last at bat, which would obviously be advantageous right now. Another little ground ball, but this is the one that hit it deep in the hole that Milam made the great play on. So we don't want him to hit it there, because that would not be a double play ball.
First pitch to Rodriguez. Top the orders. A fastball strike to make it 0-1. Puig extends his lead off of first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the air, shallow right field.
There we go.
Mason Braun calling for it. Settles under it. Has it for the second out of the inning. That'll keep Puig at first base. And we'll bring Banez to the plate. Nico Banez, the freshman, 0 for 2 tonight, a left-handed hitter.
Good mound visit right there from Jay Johnson. You got a 9-pitch at bat. Pitcher's breathing kind of hard. 1-run game. Take a little time. Let him get past that one. And now you're 1 out away.
Top of the 7th inning, 2 down, runner at first, a 3-2 LSU lead. First pitch to Banez. Low and inside. 91 on the gun. 1 ball, no strikes. 21 pitches now thrown by Gavin Guidry in relief. Getting your right, Doug. Fontenot up, kind of stretching. Still not throwing with the catcher down in the bullpen. 1-0.
Off the end of the bat.
Off the end of the bat for D, but he got plenty of it deep to right field. Mason Braun, though, with plenty of room prior to the track, makes the play for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. Still a 3-2 LSU lead. We reach the 7th inning stretch on this Friday night. We'll return. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
I'm Richard Fontenot, president of the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation. My brother and I grow rice, soybeans, and raise crawfish on our farm in Evangeline Parish. For a 4th-generation farmer like myself, Louisiana Farm Bureau is as much a part of my life as checking traps or harvesting rice. Our organization is more than 145,000 members strong, and we've been around for more than 100 years. The Louisiana Farm Bureau spans generations, and we want you to join our family.
Visit lafarmbureau.org, the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana agriculture.
Trust isn't given. It's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
The 7th inning stretch of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball was presented by Coshada Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet.
Bottom of the 7th inning coming your way this Friday night. LSU now on top 3-2 in a tight game. Dartmouth, Big Green. Just the 4th time these two teams have met on the baseball diamond. Had a 3-game series back in 2012 when the Tigers able to get the complete sweep. Stephen Milam going to lead it off here. Milam 0 for 3 tonight. Did reach base on a fielding error by the second baseman Anderson back in the 3rd inning. Flied out to left in the 1st and again in the 5th inning last time. Facing Matt Burke for the first time tonight. The right-hander delivers, and the first pitch is a called strike, and it's 0-1. It'll be Milam, Aaron Beatty, and Dardar, 4, 5, and 6. Due up for Jay Johnson and the Tigers here. 3-2 they lead. 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. Dartmouth 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the field. Milam rips into this one. Right field coming over. Reese hit him in the glove, but he dropped it. He's made 2 spectacular plays in right field, and that one got on him quickly off the bat of Milam and maybe just took his eye off it, hit the front leather of the glove, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, I think it had some topspin on it, and I mean, there's not much of an excuse, but
now batting for the Tigers.
It might have been a little tricky when it was coming down. He just didn't squeeze it. I mean, 2 hands while you're learning, all you youngins watching at home.
So Milam down at first. A fielding error by the right fielder, Axel Reese. 2nd error of the night for the Big Green. That'll bring Aaron Beatty, who swings at a nasty breaking ball that tailed away, and it's 0-1 to the right-hander.
And all you mamas and daddies that are going to yell at your little boys for dropping fly balls tomorrow, just remember the big boys do it too. Big boys do it too.
Milam with a short lead. The 0-1 catches the outer half, and Burke battles back after the tough fielding error in right field. Gets ahead 0-2 to Aaron Beatty, who on the night is 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts. He'll choke up on the bat here with an 0-2 count. Milam, again, a short lead off first. Burt fires to the plate. This one slapped but fouled on the third base line. Still 0-2. Fans help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access new potential medicines, and get free study-related exams. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Here's the 0-2. Way outside, gets away from DeMaestri. Milam on his way into second base. So now a 1-2 count to Aaron Beatty with nobody out. The Tigers with a runner in scoring position. So a chance to add to a one-run lead here. Aaron Beatty, though, behind in the count, 1-2. Seth Dardar stands on deck. Milam down at second base with nobody out. The 1-2. Missing low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High in the air, a mile high to left. This one, I believe, will go foul as that one's headed towards the U-High baseball field.
390.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count now to Kate Aaron Beatty. Again, batting .324 on the season, 9 runs batted in, 3 doubles, 3 home runs on the year. The 2-2 just missed the outside. Fills the count, 3-2. Payoff delivery. Foul. The roller back to the backstop. Keeps the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tigers tonight batting .125 with runners on. 125 with runners in scoring position. They're 1 for 8. Nobody out. 3-2 count. Runner at second. And Aaron Beatty with a bouncer towards the second baseman Anderson. His only play is to first. He'll throw to Miller in time for the first out. Milam easily makes his way to third base. So with 1 out, Steven just 90 feet away, and he'll ask Seth Dardar, the Tigers' second baseman, try to bring him home.
Second baseman, Seth Dardar.
Dardar tonight 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch in the second inning. Strikeout victim in the fourth swinging. And a fly ball out to left last time in the 5th inning. Big Green expecting him to possibly try a safety squeeze.
Yeah.
Time going to be called as
Coach
McFadden going to come in. Looks like they may go to the left-hander who's ready down in the pen. So we'll see as he makes his way out, looking towards the bullpen. Mac Burton, 3rd pitcher of the night for the Big Green. 1 full inning of work, 1 strikeout.
This mound visit is brought to you by Action Industries.
And they'll make a call. So a pitching change once again for the Big Green, powered by Sunshine. If you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine to keep your home turf in tip-top shape. We'll take a timeout. Tigers leading 3-2. Stephen Milam stands at third base. There's 1 out. Seth Dardar will face the new Dartmouth pitcher when we continue. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions LSU Baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Get ready, Tiger fans! Venture Global is proud to partner with LSU Athletics, powering Louisiana and the world with clean, low-cost, reliable energy and fueling the future of our great state. As we cheer on the Tigers this season, we're also driving innovation, creating jobs, and supporting our local communities. Together, we're building a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. Venture Global, proud partner of LSU Athletics, powering champions on and off the field. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Friday night baseball from the box. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-2 LSU with the lead. While we have a momentless pause, 10 seconds, station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
New pitcher into the game for the Big Green of Dartmouth. LSU has Milam down at third base. One out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Seth Dardar up next for the Tigers to the plate.
Yeah, it's going to be Nate Matoush, first-year player, left-hander, 6'3", 210 pounds, enters with a 4.5 ERA. And his first 4 innings of work this year, he's allowed 3 hits, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Had a couple runs to that. Actually, no scouting numbers on Matoush, velo-wise. So, the Tigers are going to counter with Big John Pearson, the right-hander.
So Pearson to pinch hit, batting .455 on the early season. And before we get underway, time going to be called. It looks like Matoush having maybe an issue with equipment. Yep, maybe his pitch watch.
The watch.
So they'll get him a new one out of the dugout here. They grant him time, and so slap that on the wrist.
How did we forget that bad boy in the pitching change? That's nice of the umpire to help out there, putting it on.
Pearson, the sophomore, already on the season with 2 round trippers. Younger brother of longtime Tiger Josh Pearson.
A family of hitters.
Had to have a thrill to have both on the same team last year and finish with a national title. First pitch up and in for ball 1 to Pearson.
Yeah, there's been some other brother combos to pull that off.
Infield playing in. Milam at third. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs above the letter. That'll make it 2 balls, no strikes.
This is one of the more unique things about this baseball program. We look back the last 20, 30 years, and there's been several brothers that have played for the Tigers.
Here's the 2-0 to Pearson. Again, up and in. 3 balls, no strikes now to John.
This is what you're looking for here. Infield's drawn in. We'll see if Jay Johnson lets him swing at this one.
Matoush comes set. The pitch.
Nope.
Upstairs, ball 4. So that'll put Pearson aboard. Runners first and third with just 1 out. So Pearson does the job. Gets on base.
Pinch running for LSU.
Now we'll have a pinch runner. Jack Ruckert going to come in to run for Pearson. He'll take over at first base. We'll see Mason Braun come to the plate. 0 for 2 tonight in the 7-hole. Got doubled up back in the 2nd inning. Last time grounded out to the 2nd baseman, Sam Anderson. Showing bunt, he'll pull it back, and the pitch outside for ball 1. Milam at third. Ruckert, the pinch runner for Pearson, down at first. Defensively, they'll keep Rodriguez, the 3rd baseman, kind of even with the 3rd base bag. Again, showing bunt. High in the air, takes 1 bounce left of the mound. The throw going to go to first. Milam now coming in home, and he's safe under the tag. Milam came down about a quarter of the baseline. They decide to throw to first to get the runner, and then Milam, once the throw was made, turned it on and was able to beat the throw back from Miller to DeMaestri. Slides under the tag, and that'll make it 4-2 LSU.
Yeah, Milam just kind of kept inching down the line, waiting, boom. And he takes off as soon as he sees the third baseman commit. It was a good throw, might have had him actually. It was definitely a very aggressive decision by Milam, but hey, we'll take it up by 2 now.
So a 4-2 LSU lead. Gets Ruckert to second base, and the first pitch to Simpson spins him around, up and in. 1 ball, no strikes.
I don't know how he got out of the way of that.
Latouche, that fastball sitting in the upper 80s, has touched 89. Here's the 1-0. Outside, draws it back. 2 balls, no strikes. Ruckert takes his lead off second. The 2-0 pitch at the belt for a strike. That'll make it 2-1 to Simpson. Simpson tonight board on a couple of walks, including last time in the 6th inning. Came around to score to give the Tigers a 3-2 lead. Had a single back in the 2nd inning, left stranded. Ruckert, the Catholic High product, again takes a lead off second. The 2-1 pitch to the plate, upstairs and outside. That'll make it 3-1 to Simpson.
All right, another good hitter's count here.
Latouche looks back to second. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swung on high in the air, back behind the plate, catches the overhang out of play, and that'll fill the count 3-2. Tigers lead 4-2. 4 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. Dartmouth 2 runs, all came 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd on 3 hits tonight. Also 2 errors committed in the field. So now a payoff delivery upcoming for Braden Simpson, the right-handed hitter. The runner at second, pitch fouled back into the screen. Remains 3-2. Again, thanks to tonight's game sponsor, WBRZ, official news station of LSU Athletics. 6:30 first pitch. I'll be able to get home in time. Check out the highlights of tonight's game on WBRZ. Runner at second, 2 down. Payoff pitch. Inside, missing ball 4. So Latouche gives up the walk with 2 outs. That puts runners first and second. Bottom of the order, we get Trent Caraway coming to the plate. He's 1 for 2. That one was a big one.
Smoked off the bat of Caraway his last at bat. That's the 3rd walk of the night for Simpson.
Caraway granted the single in that 6th inning, came around to score. Runners first and second with 2 outs. First pitch scooped up high in the air, but shallow left field. Puig, the shortstop, going back, calls for it, has it for out number 3. Tigers put a run across. They do it on no hits. They leave 2 men on, 1 error committed by the Big Green. It's a 4-2 LSU lead. We head to the top of the 8th. Back after this, Fighting Tiger Baseball.
It's not easy to be a champion.
Built from every swing, pitch, and game.
All season long.
In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for defending national champions, LSU Baseball.
On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here. Visit OLOLRMC.com/LSU.
Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher. With Louisiana Blue, you're free to soar because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue. Louisiana True.
The
Games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk-On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites, Walk-On's is your go-to for good times. Craft beer and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages. From melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro. Game on.
The reigning national champs play here. Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Dartmouth comes to the plate. Top of the 8th inning, now trailing LSU 4-2. Gavin Guidry will continue in relief. Kason Evans with the start tonight. Gavin Guidry off to a good start in this relief appearance. He'll face off against Stephen DiCorrado, a left-handed hitter. Guidry with the wind and the pitch. Drops in low for ball one, 1-0. DiCorrado tonight struck out to Evans back in the first, drove in a run with a double in the third, and was a strikeout victim last time in the 5th inning. Here's the 1-0 from Guidry. Overhand and a called strike. About thigh high, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Plenty of movement down in the bullpen. No one throwing yet. So it looks like they're going to burn Guidry, at least for tomorrow. Maybe have him available Sunday, but 24 pitches now.
Foul, slow bouncer right side. Off the bat of DiCorrado, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Doug's right, plenty of baseball this weekend. Grambling in town, along with Northeastern. Obviously Dartmouth in the matchup here tonight. Here's the 1-2. Sails outside, a bit high. Evens a count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, tomorrow LSU will play the early game. 2 o'clock first pitch, taking on Northeastern. It will be Dartmouth and Grambling in the nightcap. Here's the 2-2. Oh, swing and a miss up in the bread kitchen, but he couldn't stay away. And DiCorrado down on strikes. That one almost caught him on the chin. 1 down, and Gavin Guidry will strike out number 2 out of the bullpen.
That is number 12 on the night by my count.
That is just a tough pitch that elicits a swing, and I'm sure DiCorrado would love to have that one back. A.J. Demastri now, the catcher, will stand in, a left-handed hitter with 1 away. Guidry fires, a little low for ball 1. Coming up, we'll update you on scores around the SEC. Plenty of non-conference action across the Southeastern Conference tonight. The 1-0. Off speed, at the belt for a strike. Will even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, Florida ended up beating Miami by a score of 7-2. That's one you haven't heard the final of yet.
1 ball, 1 strike. Demastri awaits, and the pitch just off the outside corner. Make it 2-1.
Alabama all over Iowa right now. It's 12-2. They're in the bottom of the 9th inning.
1 out, nobody on. Top of the 8th. 2-1 from Guidry. In the air, shallow left field. Milam initially calling, but it will carry out far enough, and straddling the line in fair territory, making the play out in left is Simpson for out number 2.
How about a tie ball game in the top of the 10th between Auburn and Nebraska? That one's 5 apiece. Auburn put 4 on the board in the 3rd and 1 in the 4th, and nothing but zeros. Nebraska scored 3 in the top of the 8th to tie it up.
Murray is the pinch hitter for Dartmouth.
All season long, the SEC scoreboard update presented by Republic Finance. Visit Republic Finance for all your personal loan needs. Get started at republicfinance.com/Tigers. 2 outs, nobody on for Dartmouth. Pinch hitter into the lineup, another left-hander for the Big Green as Guidry delivers a first pitch called strike with a fastball, and it is 0-1. Pinch hitter Henry Murray, 5'10", 190 pounds, out of Chicago, Illinois. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the left-handed hitter. Freshman for the Big Green. Guidry working quickly. Drops in low above the shoot tops. Ball 2, 2-1. 2 outs, and the 2-1 pitch from Guidry.
That a boy.
Swing and a miss, evens the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch.
Yep.
Again, overhand, and it's a cold strike 3. Gavin Guidry. Strikeout number 3, and quick work of the Big Green here in the top of the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, nobody touches base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers come to the plate. Top of the order, Curiel, Brown, and York. 2 up, 4-2 Tigers lead. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
In Baton Rouge, locals don't just love their home. They love sharing it. Discover a city where culture is abundant, hospitality comes naturally, and the best spots are never kept secret. With the vibrancy of a big city and the ease of a weekend getaway, Baton Rouge invites you to slow down, savor, or soak it all in. Find your pace at visitbatonrouge.com.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Follow the powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. LSU leading 4-2 over Dartmouth. Tigers have the top of the order, 2 up. Derek Curiel, the DH tonight, followed by Jake Brown and Zach York. New pitcher on the mound, a right-hander for the Big Green. Nate Kugler going to take over. It's his final warm-up tosses.
Is this a new guy?
New guy.
Last guy's name was Nate. I'll tell you about Nate Kugler. If I can find, there he is. This will be his second outing, only an inning of work so far this year. Hadn't given up a run yet. And another guy, not a whole lot of information on. Didn't pitch in 2025.
Curiel tonight, 1 for 4, his last at bat. The Tigers on top had a 2-run double in the 6th inning. Down the line in left, he'll face Kugler for the first time tonight. The first delivery on its way. That one a called strike at the belt, 0-1.
Get the leadoff runner aboard, put another run up there, at least one. 2 would be great.
Here's the 0-1 delivery. Showing bunt. He will drop it left to the mound. Charging in, Rodriguez. A barehanded pickup and throw. Not in time. Curiel beats it out.
There we go.
Probably didn't lay down the bunt he wanted. Got a little too much of the bat. Popped it up, but it did not get far enough. Kugler allowed the third baseman Rodriguez, who was the only man on the left side of the diamond, with the shift to the right of second base. He made a valiant effort, picked it up barehanded, but again Curiel burning down the first baseline, able to beat it out. So a runner aboard. That'll bring Jake Brown to the plate. Jake 0 for 2 tonight. He's been on base twice. His first 2 at bats, hit by a pitch and aboard on a walk. The first pitch from Kugler, a called strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, 91 on that fastball. Not a bad arm here.
Curiel, 3-step lead off of first base. Kugler's 0-1 pitch. Again, Brown shows bunt. Pitch low and inside. He'll bring it back. Evens the count, 1-1. Righty on lefty matchup with a runner at first. The 1-1 pitch. Just missed the inside corner at the belt. 2-1 now to Brown. Kugler looks over to first. Curiel now a little bigger lead off the bag. And Brown off the end of the bat, opposite field, down the line and left, giving chase DiCorrado. Around second is Curiel. They're going to hold him up, but he didn't see the sign. The throw coming home is high. Curiel safe at home. The throw back to third, and in safe is Brown. That'll make it 5-2 Tigers. LSU running wild on the base paths.
Yeah, that ball, another ball hit extremely hard down the left field line. I just said it, good hitters can hit it the other way. Great ones hit it hard the other way. That pitch was out over the outer third of the plate. And Jake Brown just really took a page out of Derek Curiel's book in the inning before, the at-bat before, back in the 6th. And that is a big run for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
So with nobody out, Curiel coming in to score. Brown down at third, took an extra base on the throw home, and York swings at the first pitch, high in the air but shallow left field. DiCorrado coming in and gets under it. They're going to go ahead and tag Brown. The throw to the plate is in time. Brown will be caught at home plate for the second out of the inning. Go back to the previous play when Brown took it off the end of the bat to left field opposite. Curiel was making sure he hit third, Doug. He never saw the stop sign from Josh Jordan and just kept coming. By the time he looked up, he was already halfway down the line, and he came in and scored, able to beat the high throw. Now it looks like somebody wants to take a look at it here. Going to get a review.
LSU is challenging the call of out at the plate. The previous play is under review.
I was kind of wondering, to me it looked like maybe Jake Brown's front foot got in there before the tag was like up on the waist. So to me it looked like Jake Brown's foot might have got to the plate right before the tag, but we'll see here on our monitor. It was a really shallow fly ball to tag on. Throw got there in plenty of time. Oh, I don't know.
That's close.
It's really hard to tell from there.
That angle from the first base camera well, you can't really see when the tag was applied. It looked like Brown was able to slide in, and whether or not DeMaestri applied the tag before the toe touched the plate didn't see in that first review. Again, we go under review for the third time. LSU challenging the play. They ruled Brown out at home. But this review brought to you by Acme Oyster House. This one may be another interesting one depending on which angle we see. Obviously, the umpires are going to see all of the angles from the third base camera well, from center field, from the high cam above us. That first replay, I don't think, has enough evidence to overturn the call on the field. But again, they'll get more looks than we will. But the Tigers do challenge. Again, the fly ball out shallow left. Recorded the out on Zach York, and then the throw home ruled out at home would be the second out. So we shall see.
Yeah, I need to see the other view from third base to be sure about this one, but we're not getting it, Chris. They're not going to give it to us. They're going to just make us wonder. They're just going to make us wonder.
There we go.
Meanwhile, the fans are, there we go. This is what we're looking for. Uh-oh. I think he might have got him.
Looked like he might have got him right there at the top of the left thigh, just before the tip of the cleat touches home plate.
What would you say that is? What, 2 inches?
Yeah, he's close. But I do believe DeMaestri applied the tag.
If it's there, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
Unfortunately, the ruling on the field was out, so I'm not sure if there's enough evidence to overturn it. Had they ruled him safe, same story. I don't know if they could determine whether or not and overturn a safe call either. So this one may stay.
There's some tricky ones tonight. There's been some tricky ones tonight.
That was a good look at the slow-mo.
Here they come.
We'll find out. Jeff Head about to let us know.
After review, runners out. LSU has 1 challenge remaining.
So the ruling on the field is confirmed. Will be the second out of the inning. And a 5-2 LSU lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That'll bring Stephen Milam to the plate. Stephen 0 for 4, fly ball out to left in the first. A board on an error on the second baseman in the third, fly out to left in the fifth, and a board again on an error in the 7th inning. Batting again from the left side against the right-hander. First pitch from Kugler misses low and outside for ball 1. Once again, the big green infield. 3 infielders to the right of second base with the left-handed hitting Milam. Little comebacker to the mound. Kugler had it go right into his glove. He'll toss to first base over to Miller in time for out number 3. But the Tigers had a run. They do it on 2 hits. They leave nobody on. We go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the big green. They trail 5-2 to your Tigers. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The Kubota L Series is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. They're designed for easy operation and feature performance meshed attachments. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
I'm Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill. Knowing the facts is the key to winning a case in court and also winning in life. To be a champion, you have to make good decisions, and one of those is to not vape. Vaping can destroy your lungs with toxic metals and chemicals. Some devices contain lead and nickel and even formaldehyde. Vaping can cause severe health problems, so choose to be a champion. Stay vape-free.
Paid for by the Louisiana Department of Justice.
Game day starts local, just 2 miles from Tiger Stadium. Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum of LSU Athletics. Handcrafted from Louisiana sugarcane, grown right across the river. From cane to glass, every bottle is pure Louisiana pride. So, whether you're mixing up cocktails at your tailgate or joining us at the tasting room, make it a win for local flavor. Oxbow Rum Distillery, located downtown Baton Rouge. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Top of the 9th inning, LSU leading 5-2. Dartmouth had the early lead. They scored a run in the top of the 2nd, another in the 3rd. Made it 2-0. LSU got on the board in the bottom of the 4th inning. Derek Curiel would provide a 2-run double in the bottom of the 6th, get the Tigers on top. 3-2. They've added 2 more, 1 in the 7th and 1 in the 8th. It'll be Chris Miller to lead it off for the Big Green tonight. Miller, the first baseman, 0 for 3. Looks like they're going to elect for a pinch hitter. It'll be Gus Beggart, right-hander, to bat for Miller in the 6th spot. The first pitch from Gavin Guidry, breaking ball called strike, and it's 0-1. Beggart with his 2nd at bat of the season. There's a called strike 2, and it's 0-2 now. Guidry works ahead early with a fastball.
How great does Gavin Guidry look? Man.
Well, you said it earlier about his 2nd inning of relief work. He was commanding every pitch. There's a swing and a miss, and it didn't take long. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU as Guidry with the strikeout, his 4th of the night.
At the plate,
1 down.
Right fielder, Axel Reese.
Axel Reese 0 for 3 tonight in the 7-hole. He'll come to the plate now with 1 away. First delivery. Strike on the outside corner off speed. It's 0-1. To your point, Doug, Gavin Guidry's been a strike machine.
He's dialed in, man.
There's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss underneath the bat of Reese, and it's 0-2.
You can almost, when he's out there pitch, you can almost feel how much he's been wanting to be back out there. and how happy he is to be there.
The 0-2 pitch.
Yep.
Down the middle, cold, strike 3. Caught him looking. Back-to-back punch-outs. 2 down, 1 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU.
What's that, 5 for him, you said?
That'll be his 5th.
About 16 strikeouts and no walks this season.
Sam Anderson, the second baseman, stands in with 2 down. This one just missing from Guidry on the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes to Anderson, who on the night is 1 for 3, had an RBI single back in the second. 1-0 pitch, little tapper foul, third base side to the dugout of the Big Green. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Coming up after the completion of tonight's game, Fighting Tiger 10th inning show will come your way. Go through the final stat line, SEC scores, and a word with head coach Jay Johnson. There's a strike at the letters. Anderson didn't like it, but it gets him behind in the count. Guidry now in the driver's seat with 2 down and a 1-2 count here in the top of the 9th inning. Tigers up 5-2. Fans on their feet.
Loves this moment.
The 1-2. Just missed with a breaking ball, and Anderson with a very disciplined approach stayed away. Evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was a great pitch.
Fans still on their feet at the box. A 2-2 count, 2 down, nobody on. The pitch from Guidry on its way upstairs to fill it up 3-2.
Yeah, this will be pitch number 50 for Guidry.
5-2 LSU leads, looking for their 9th win of the season. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Coming in is Brown. He'll have it. And the Tigers get the win to start the weekend. 5-2 the final. They move to 9-1 on the season. With the loss, the Big Green of Dartmouth moves to 1-3. Final tonight at the box. LSU 5, Dartmouth 2. Back with more after this. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and